Damn, it's already almost May, bro. What the
I
hell?
know. It's fucking crazy.
I'm moving in a month and a half.
Damn.
Fuck, dude, I gotta start getting everything ready.
You see that Governor Abbott is releasing the stay-at-home order this Thursday?
He's releasing it.
Mm-hmm.
I
He
saw
wants
my
everything to go back to normal.
my work did email us and talked about it. Said that they're gonna look at all the options and stuff
Yeah.
and see what they're gonna do and stuff like that. So I guess we'll see. All right, we're live.
And we are live. And the first person in the chat is Alpha Evie. What's up, Alpha? What's up, Greg Carlos, Connor McDonald, Crazy Mofo, Arturo, New York Phenomenon. He says, I'm watching dudes fight night.
What?
What's up, Thor says? How you doing, man? King PJ. Corrupt Jr. is in the chat. What's up, Corrupt Jr.? What's up, Josh Jr.? Sir Cardinal, what's going on, man? Too sweet. Rocha, to you, man. I didn't leave you hanging this time. I guess I did the other day. What's up, Nick? What's going on, dude? Omar, Kevin, Giovanni, Antonio Reyes. What's up, guys? And welcome to Monday Night Fury. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what the fuck you guys want to talk about, whatever the hell we want to talk about. What's up, B Money? How's it going? Alpha Evie says, thoughts on The Last Dance, Josh? Episodes 3 and 4. I think I'm one of like 5 people in our entire community who actually watched it. Me, Roach, Josh Jr., I think Trop watched it. And I don't think anybody, I think maybe a couple other people, but it was absolutely amazing. You saw a lot of Dennis Rodman in episodes 3 and 4. And, I told Josh Jr. before it started, I was like, pay attention to this. It's going to be awesome. Dennis Rodman, the greatest rebounder of all time. This dude was amazing. And, and I love that they're showcasing a lot of these guys. They did a thing with Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
They did this with Dennis Rodman. I hope they also talk more about Ron Harper and Tony Kukoc, who was so vastly and criminally underrated.
Yep.
And Steve Kerr. And that way these younger guys can truly understand why some of us older people who grew up in the 90s, why you think it's so goddamn funny and silly to think that you could even have the conversation on who would win in a game set in a 7-game series.
Yep.
The Warriors or the Chicago Bulls. It's not a fucking contest at all. It's funny how some people want to try and, compare Draymond and Rodman. You'll see some of the younger people go, that'll be an interesting matchup. No, the fuck it won't. It wouldn't be an interesting matchup. Draymond would get dicked by fucking Dennis Rodman every single game. It wouldn't even be close. Ron Harper, one of the greatest defensive guards in NBA history. I can't wait for them to talk about him more. You saw a little bit when they were talking about Cleveland and the Chicago Bulls back in the 80s, right? And the Cavaliers had a great team, a really damn good team, and they were the favorites in a series against Chicago back in the 80s. And the Bulls ended up winning it with a huge clutch shot by Michael Jordan, right? The shot. Everybody knows this shot. And they were talking about Ron Harper and how he should have been the one to have guarded Michael because he was one of the best at guarding Michael Jordan because he was that good.
Yeah.
And it should have been Ron Harper. If Ron Harper would have been on Michael Jordan, who knows what the outcome would have been. Maybe he definitely would have been able to stick on him better and contest the shot a whole lot better than whatever the fuck that bum's name was. And maybe a young Michael Jordan doesn't even make that shot. We'll never know, but I loved it. And I love how some of these younger guys are seeing just how good these players were that made up the roster of the second 3P team. Like Rocha, he didn't even know that Dennis Rodman won 2 championships before he got to the Bulls with the bad boy Pistons.
Yep. It's crazy that a lot of people I wasn't into basketball back then, so it's a lot of people are probably younger than me or my generation that wasn't into basketball are going to get and learn a lot of new things because a lot of shit changed with Jordan. Basketball changed; it became more of a prime time, right? With the Dream Team and all that. So I feel like the documentary. I haven't watched it yet, but I know that documentary it's going to show the transition from NBA taking that prime light, that spotlight.
Oh, and by the way, I want to say this too. I'm tired of people saying, well, it depends on what rules you're going to go by. You're going to go by the old school rules. You're going to go by the new school rules. Are you fucking thick in the head? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're going to put Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and these guys who are just elite, and put them in these new rules? You
Yeah.
don't think Michael Jordan in today's modern NBA with the rules set up to where it absolutely caters to the wing players like a Scotty or a Michael Jordan, those guys who can slash if they want to, right? Like, are you kidding me?
They're crazy.
Michael Jordan would fucking eat every fucking Scottie Pippen.
And especially in nowadays age.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what fucking era we're playing. It doesn't matter
don't matter
what fucking era. The Bulls beat the fucking Warriors. Now, there's some other teams that I would think make a much better competition for those second three-peat Bulls, you know?
Yeah.
The Lakers, the three-peat Lakers with Phil Jackson and Kobe and Shaq. That
would have been a monster.
That's a better discussion than the Warriors. Yeah. Way better discussion, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, Jordan already said that the only person that could be really compared to him, it would be Kobe, because he like copied all his moves. So it would have been great to see them going back and forth. That would have been awesome.
What's up, Bobby Water? If he's in the house, I love the SPORTSFURY with a $2 donation. It is the best. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Arturo with a $2 donation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He says, Josh, were you the kid that got Rodman's shoes?
No. I didn't get anybody's signature shoes when I was a kid. But no, I loved Dennis Rodman growing up, watching him. He was absolutely amazing, man. Awesome. Nick Howard says Mark Price versus Curry would be must-watch basketball. And Elo was just like Clay. Man, that 80s Cavs team going into the 90s, they were really, really good. See, and that's another thing people bring up too. Like, the competition's better today. Was it? Those teams back in the day were fucking great, man. Mm-hmm. They were great. Just because Michael Jordan dominated pretty much the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And if it wasn't him winning, it was the fucking Rockets winning. The Spurs won 1 year in the 90s, and the Detroit Pistons won in the 1990 finals.
Yep.
But that's just how good Michael Jordan was, man. But what's up, Gameful Jay? I see QC's in the house. He says, growing up as a kid, into sports and around sports talk, the Chicago Bulls were basketball.
They were.
That logo is still seared into my head as a representation of the game since I was a kid.
Yes. Oh yeah. Like, that's why there's so many people all around the country that are Bulls fans, is because they were Michael Jordan really made it, like I said, in the spotlight. He made it popular,
Now, King PJ says Rodman said himself that the closest player that reminds him of himself in NBA history is Draymond. The personality, yes. Draymond is a disruptor. He likes to get under people's skin. In that way, he's like Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
But I'm sorry. I mean, if we're talking about the talent-wise, don't listen to Dennis Rodman. Even though he's fucking Dennis Rodman, he's saying this guy reminds me of himself. I'm thinking more so about his mentality of the game. Exactly right. Because is he the caliber anywhere close to Dennis Rodman? Fuck no. What does he average? Like 7 rebounds a game career? Fuck out of here.
Yeah. No, Rodman he was a weird motherfucker, right? Especially in those times. But he rebounded. He was, like you said, he was one of the best rebounders of all time. He just hands down. $1.99 from Matthew says, your opinion on Chargers jerseys and draft. Oh, I really like the Chargers jersey. I think we're both I like the Chargers jerseys, right? They're fucking fire. Mm-hmm. I like the old school and new school mix. Like, it's pretty badass.
Absolutely. I love them. Thanks, man. Let's see. Micah wasn't never good. Okay. Josh, who had a better dynasty, Jordan's Bulls or Brady's Patriots? I wouldn't, and first off, I'm not even going to say Tom Brady's Patriots, because football is much more harder to have a dynasty. Much more harder, especially in the new era with free agency and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's harder. It's way harder. So I'd have to go with the Patriots because it's fucking football. It's a much harder sport to win consistently. Yep. And I wouldn't say Tom Brady's Patriots. It's much more than Tom Brady. It's Bill Belichick. He has a fucking huge, massive role to play there.
Yeah. It's like you said, free agency. And plus, every time a team usually wins the Super Bowl, you lose at least 3 players of free agency, right? Because teams are going to shell out a shit ton of money, overpay players on that Super Bowl winning team. And the fact that literally Bill Belichick is literally just replace the next man up, next man up. He squeezes out the little bit of juice you might have left for these veteran players. Like, you got to, yeah, Brady and the Patriots, or Belichick and Brady. I'll go Belichick, Brady, Patriots.
What's up, T-Web? What's going on, man? He says, see
T-Web.
how good the defense was in the NBA back then? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was tremendous, man. People pride themselves on how well they played defense, you know?
It was all about defense back then. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job, mods. Clemson Jacob says, Josh, what's your favorite episode of Last Dance so far?
My favorite episode?
Was it this one? It's most recent? Well,
let's say your favorite night, because they both, because each night
it's like
kind of blends in. Like episodes 1 and 2 kind of blend in with like the story that they're trying to tell.
Yeah.
Which is why I get why they're releasing them 2 a week.
Yeah.
Because like the stories and what you're telling is over the course of 2 episodes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I will still say episodes 1 and 2 because like I wanted people to really get it through their head about Jerry Krause, right?
Yeah.
And they showcase a lot of Jerry Krause and Scottie Pippen in episodes 1 and 2 and some other things. I still love 3 and 4. Absolutely. I mean, so far this documentary series is at 10 out of 10 for me. It's just so amazing. It's very entertaining. It's extremely informative and revealing. But give me night 1 so far.
Now, how many episodes are there?
There's going to be 10.
10. Okay, so there's 5 different weeks of it. Okay.
Yeah, so we're not even halfway through this.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
That's what I said. I can't wait for them to go more into some of the other guys, like Tony Kukoc. Like I was a little upset.
That's your favorite.
I was a little upset when The Last Dance released like their promo packages and their posters and stuff like that and thumbnails for The Last Dance.
And Tony wasn't in there.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little pissed off that Steve Kerr was on the cover. Like, I love Steve Kerr. I love Steve Kerr, and he was pretty clutch for us, man. Yeah. But no, he should not have been in the front, with all the promos and stuff like that. And the only reason why Steve Kerr is because he's relevant today with the Golden State Warriors. They want to market that to the younger kids.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve. Some of these fucking kids didn't even know Steve Kerr was a player. You know, not only did he play for a dynasty in the Bulls, but he also had a great run with the San Antonio Spurs. Won a couple of championships there with Popovich. But no, instead of Steve Kerr, with Rodman and Pippen and Jordan, it should have been Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
Kukoc was so fucking great. And if not Kukoc, then Ron Harper. Because Ron Harper was actually the starting lineup as the starting point guard. But
that's you hit it right on the spot. It's just because Kerr, Golden State Warriors, he's known, he's a known face, known name. That's the only reason. I remember, Josh, when we went to that Bulls and Mavs game at Dallas, and you wore your Kukoc jersey, and it was like no one really said anything about the Kukoc jersey, right? Until we walked by that one usher, and he was an older gentleman. You know, he was probably about mid-40s, and he didn't even see the name on the back. He saw the number and he knew.
It's like Kukoc.
He knows. So people know who he is, the older generation, but I don't think the younger generation knows yet.
Hell yeah,
they'll learn. But Dominator's in the chat. Dominator62 says, should I get a Brady or Godwin jersey? That's a tough one.
Dominator won.
Yeah, Dominator won, guys.
Predict the pick.
Yep.
So congratulations to Dominator. And he wants to know between who?
Godwin or Brady.
Honestly, Godwin or Brady?
I would go Godwin.
Godwin.
Because he's going to be there longer, right? Brady's maybe going to be there 2 years, maybe 3. I think just 2. I would go Godwin because he's going to be there a while.
Now, which color? White, the red, the alternate. Which one you going to
go? I'll go the alternate, bro. I love the alternate.
I like the alternate too.
I like the gray, bro. And it could go with anything, bro. You know? I'll probably go with that.
And we have a donation here from Hellord. Says, thoughts on your team's drafts. Didn't love my Saints. I could understand why with you guys getting another center in the first round, but I didn't think you guys did all.
Well, he said he didn't mind that though. He said he didn't mind that one.
I'm fine with my draft. I'm fine with it.
Oh, I loved Dallas's draft. Just everything we hit, everything we need, and so far from everything I've read, I think every analyst has said Dallas has had one of the best drafts, so I'm happy. But the Saints only had 4 draft picks, man.
Yeah.
So it's not like they had a shit ton to work with. So they had to be very selective. But no, they got great. They did. Saints did get Zach Bond. They got him 3rd round, which is a first round talent. So that was a great fucking option there. So anyway, they're not too bad.
All right. What's up, Ex Nobles? What's up, Thor Seth? Crazy Mofo says, "Hey, glad you like those Chicago Bulls cars." Says Crazy Mofo. Yeah, after the last dance was over,
Mm-hmm.
Mofo DM'd me some old school basketball cards
Nice.
that his brother used to collect, and now Crazy
That's
Mofo
badass.
has them, and they're great condition.
Yeah.
And he was showing me some of the Chicago Bulls ones that he owns, and they're amazing. I love them, man. It just
Really?
brings back so many memories because some of those very cards I have, and
Mm-hmm.
I used to be such a huge collector of basketball cards back in the 90s when
Yeah.
basketball was fucking life, man. And I
Mm-hmm.
would just stay up really late on the weekend sometimes when my friends would come over and spend the night, and they would collect basketball cards too, and we'd bust out all our cards and we'd talk trades,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then we would, whenever a new Beckett would come out, we would see what the value of all our cards were. Did they go up? Did they go down?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Dude, I like I'm telling you, man, I want to try to find get the box of cards in one of these days, and we could just sit down and go through them, man, and just
Mhm.
try to see what we got. But that'd be pretty cool. Um, what's up, Darkness? How you doing, bro? Hello, people. What's up, man? Oh, we got you good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just saying, what's up, Marcus?
I thought you put like you want to say something. Like I saw your finger go up. I was like, oh, oh. No, hello, or $5 is love our first two picks. We gave up way too much for that tight end and gave up another pick next year for some bum quarterback who couldn't keep his job in college. Well, yeah, but dude, when it comes to quarterback, I'm gonna trust Sean Payton, bro. I'm gonna trust Sean Payton when it comes to quarterback. So, but thank you for the donation, buddy. Bum, bum, bum. What's up, Shane Fox? How's it going, bro?
Hey, Shane.
Thor Seth says, just having coffee listening to y'all. It was a long day of work. Sorry, bud. I'm sorry that it's been a long day. Yeah, work a little irritated me today, dude.
Yeah, what's
Fucking,
wrong?
probably, like, Jack. He just dumped something for me to do when it has nothing to do with my job. He's like, oh, can you do this for me? I'm like, the fuck? It's not even my job. It's his job, and he's dumping his shit on me. A project that they asked him to get done. And he's like, oh, I need your help. I'm like, well, I have shit to do. It just annoys me. It annoys me when people dump shit on you when it's not your job. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Um,
Oh, Jameis New England, Josh, or New Orleans. Sorry, not New England. What do you think about that? I thought I would know for a
I
longest
think
we were
it's
saying Steelers for a while, but
yeah. I thought he would go to Steelers, and apparently the Steelers offered him a a contract, and he turned it down. He
yeah,
decided to take less money and go to the New Orleans Saints, a team where
yep,
he's definitely not going to start. And I have to really respect that because you would figure between the Saints and the Steelers,
yeah,
I mean, Big Ben, he gets hurt all the time now. He's much older, and he probably, he could be a starter for the Steelers very soon, as opposed to later. And with the Saints, though, but why he went to the Saints, he decided to go and learn under
yep.
Drew Brees because we all look at Jameis Winston and we see
Mm-hmm.
that he does have some talent, man. The dude
Oh
can
yeah,
go off. At the same time,
definitely.
he could be his own worst enemy and make terrible decisions that just has you scratching your head. And him wanting and choosing to go to New Orleans and learn under one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, that just speaks volumes to the humility that he
Yeah,
has and his willingness to to learn and be a better quarterback
yeah,
for the future because he's still a young kid.
yeah. I think you nailed it. Like respect is where I'm right there with you, man. Because yeah, like you said, he could have gone somewhere else. Maybe not started, but probably been competing for a starting job or probably taken over. But sign a year, learn, clean up your shit. He knows that. I think he understands he needs to clean up some mistakes. Why not go to Sean Payton, a great fucking mentor for quarterbacks? Drew Brees, one of the greatest of all times. And yeah, dude, this is probably the best case for his career, long term wise. And that's what I saw. I think I said an article that said this is probably this he was looking more not for that immediate satisfaction, but more for like the 10-year plan versus the 1-year plan, right? This could benefit him in the long run. So,
Yeah, I respect that.
$10, Josh, from Jared Riff Reaper.
Jared, thank you. What do you say?
He said, I heard Goodell said if games don't start by October 16th, the season may be in danger. I'm positive we ain't having one. U.S. has at least 30,000 new cases a day. It's going to be worse with states opening up. When does the season usually start? It's like what, about early September?
About early September,
So,
maybe mid-September.
So he's saying pretty much about a month in, if we don't have a game, then the season might be canceled. Shit, dude, that's gonna suck, man. And that's what these states are taking a chance on if they do open up right now. You know.
Yep, that would suck.
Thank you for the donation, Jared. Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks, Brad.
Oh man, baller. But yeah, what's up, B Money? What's up, Hot Take? What's up, guys? Ex Noble says we didn't offer Jameis anything. We have no cash space. There's no way we offered him a lucrative contract. Well, then they said another team offered him more money.
I thought it was the Steelers. I thought I saw that on Twitter. Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's just a rumor.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Who cares?
Oh, we got another $2 from Hellord. If anyone can get his career on track, it's us.
True.
Very true, bro.
Sean Payton, Drew Brees.
Perfect.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, buddy. I got these leftover mozzarella sticks. Ordered Sonic earlier. Had a chili cheese dog, the foot-long chili cheese dog. So good.
Nice. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. Even though when I took it out of the package, half the fucking chili cheese came off, bro. I was pissed. I don't fucking scrape that shit back on.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I feel like you have to cut that shit, except for slide it out. You have to rip it open. I learned my lesson.
Nope.
Carter says, do you think the XFL will come back eventually?
No.
You don't think so, Josh?
It's done. It's a done deal, especially with Andrew Luck's father now threatening to sue Vince McMahon. No, it's over. It's done.
Yeah. Yep. I was just about to say the same thing.
It's completely done.
I would have said maybe, but not with apparently Vince trying to get out from paying people. So
yeah,
I think that just screwed everything. No one's gonna want to work for Vince anymore, with that shit.
The only way it could be brought back is if a miracle happens. Vince decides to sell it to some large company that would want to have a spring league football team, league, and keep it going. That's the only way that would happen.
Exactly.
Baltimore boy says, fuck COVID-19. It ruined a lot of things. It ruined a lot of things. It fucked up a lot of plans.
Yep. Just everything. Everything. This is in shambles right now. Well, we'll see. B minus is actually. Oh, he's talking to Jared. All right, Dominator. Thanks for the message back, man. We'll check it and we'll give it back to you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for actually reaching out to us.
Yes, that is so refreshing that somebody actually won, because actually somebody actually gave a fuck and actually pays attention and is claiming their prize. Thank you.
This is third time's a charm, apparently, Josh.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. What's up, B. Christensen? What's up, buddy? Clemson Jakes, I think XFL could have lasted if COVID never. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of shit, that it would have. It would have lasted. You know that. We saw it was successful. So.
Yep. It was good. Very good.
Yep. Arturo says the NFL said they could start it in October, have 0 bye weeks for Pro Bowl, and have Super Bowl start February. Oh, so no bye weeks at all? Oh, that would be amazing. Don't have to worry about a team taking off. But that would have to be a shortened season, right? That if it starts in October, it has to be a shortened season with no Pro Bowl. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It wouldn't be a full season, which would suck.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. Oh. Damn, Hell Lord. We got another $5, Josh, from Hell Lord.
Yeah.
He says, been up since 3 for work today. Was awful. I'm extremely exhausted, but grateful for you guys as always. Best YouTubers on planet Earth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It says up since 3 a.m. Oh my God, man. Bro.
Jesus.
Get you some good rest tonight, man. Get you some good rest tonight.
3 a.m. Damn, bro. You're a trooper. You're still awake. And we got another $2 from Footballer 503, Josh. He said, Abbott said places will open Friday. Thoughts? Oh, yeah. The governor of Texas?
Yep. He wants to lift the stay-at-home order going into the end of the week. And I don't know. I know there are a lot of people who are frustrated, a particular group of people who don't understand how things work. And they want to get life back. They want to get life back to normal. But the thing is, things aren't going to be normal for a very, very long time. You know, and I'm curious to see what kind of effect this virus is going to have in its second wave.
Yep.
Because, I mean, you'd have to be a fucking idiot or fooling yourself if you don't look in the history of outbreaks and pandemics and things like that. If you look at the second wave of these pandemics, they're always the worst. That's when they really fucking take a huge effect and you see a ton of fucking deaths. Is that going to be the case with this one? We don't know. Just hope for the best. Who knows?
Yeah. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. T-Web said financial things can never get back to normal. It'll take a while. This did hit the economy pretty hard. It's going to take a while before anything gets back to normal. Even if we go back to work Friday or everything is just lifted and whatever, it's going to take months, even maybe a year for everything to get back, man. So it's crazy. Oh, Crook Jr. Changed his name on YouTube too. School's open too. No, they've already canceled schools. They're all online the rest of the year. They already announced it either way.
Yep.
For at least this whatnot. We got 999 from EJ. So hello guys, how's y'all's day so far? Hope y'all's draft went good. I plan on doing a video on our drafted players. I really need to get my channel back up. Been a while since I posted a video. Dude, yeah, definitely, man. Our day's been good so far. You know, chill. We liked our drafts, both of us did. So that's what's up, man.
Thank you, EJ.
Thank you, buddy.
Saw someone in the comment. Nah, never mind. Who gives a shit?
The second wave is going to be tough. Probably Sparkle City. Like Josh said, it's always its worst. Supercharger, I don't know who's going to sign Jason Peters. Who needs an aging left tackle that's always getting hurt? I don't know. And
Crazy Dog's in the house. What's up, Crazy Dog?
Crazy Dog's in here? What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Bro. What's up, man? If it's online in the fall, shit. Oh, talking about school. Yeah, sure.
But I do hope NFL, of course, comes back. Even if it's a little late, I hope it comes back. Even if it's without fans in the stands, I hope it does come back.
We need it, man. We fucking need it. Yeah. It's just going to be weird. They already canceled NBA. And you hear... You heard about the NBA saying that they're going to start allowing players to start practicing again at practice facilities for the states that are going to start opening back up.
Oh, yeah?
But I think, was it Atlanta Hawks? Atlanta Hawks said they're still not going to open it up, even if the states allow them to. They're not doing that shit.
Did any other team say yes or no?
No, I just saw that one because Georgia has been really like getting more laxed, on
They
their
really have.
stay at home or whatever, and so apparently they're sticking. They're even if they NBA allows it, they're saying they might not. So, which is good. Teams need to be proactive about that shit. These states are being stupid, man. But yeah, we'll see though.
Jason Water says without fans would be okay, but weird. Uh, yeah, it'd be okay because we'd have football, but it would be weird. It'd definitely be weird. See a team have especially if it was a crazy play that ended in a touchdown or a pick six,
Yeah.
and it's just there's no blow up in the fans. That'd be crazy.
What if they do like Atlanta did and pump audio, crowd noise?
That's what I thought they should have did for WrestleMania. I don't see why not. I mean, up to a certain decibel point,
Yeah.
Just a little something so it's not just so awkwardly silent.
Especially the WrestleMania, it didn't make sense why they didn't, because it was all pre-recorded. So you could have gone back and even had them get a little louder during those big moments because it's all pre-recorded. Put a little production behind it. You know what I mean? NFL might be tough because at least put a little bit undertone in it, but it's live, so it's kind of hard to fluctuate it. But yeah.
Donation from EJ. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Jane Fox says, Josh, yeah, I'm fine. Jared with a $10 donation says, viruses mutate. Yes, they do. So it could get more deadly over time. By sending everyone back to work, the governor has accepted that this isn't going to slow it down. Everybody going to get it. Russian roulette, pray and get healthy. And I mean, like to a certain degree, I understand like why some people want to get things back to normal, because everybody wants everything to be back to normal. We wish we can go back to our daily lives, right? And people not working, they unless they get that stimulus check, and even that's barely anything.
Yep.
How people are truly going to pay their bills and their rent and all this other stuff and have money left over for fucking food and shit. And then sometimes it's hard, for some places it's hard to buy food. So I get that people just want things to get back to normal, but you can't force things. And I just don't get how we can get back to normal without a vaccine. If no vaccine, we're not getting back to normal.
Nope.
And it just drives me nuts how some people want to politicize this thing and just throwing crap at each other, from one side to the other. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. I want things to go back to normal, but we need a vaccine. We need we don't have a solution. We just don't have a solution.
Yeah, you can't just it's like trying to throw a Band-Aid on it. You can't throw a Band-Aid on something this big, and hope it goes away. It's not going to go away. Mm-hmm. So, it's too big to be swept under the rug. That's pretty much the best analogy I could think of. And Jason Waters says home field advantage is not an advantage. Yeah, if there's no crowd, that's actually
true.
100% true.
I mean, that's what makes the advantage.
Yeah,
people are loud, and it's hard for the defenses, the offenses to communicate and things like that. So
yeah. That's actually very true. Spot on. I didn't even think about that, Jason Waters. Did not think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. $20 from Asia Robertson. Thank you so much, Asia. She said, what's up, Josh and Sean? It's Fury time. It's been a long time. How did you rate the draft, and how did you react when the Eagles drafted quarterback? Philly 500 was stunned, and yeah. So, yeah, we were dying laughing with the whole Eagles drafting Jalen Hurts. A little shocking, but Carson can't stay healthy, so kind of surprising, but not at the same time. But yeah, we like the draft, Asia. They went a lot better than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
No issues. Surprising. And and Roger Goodell came out and said that in the future they're going to be installing like more virtual stuff, like they did in this past draft. So,
no, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it went smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It went smooth. The entire draft went smooth.
Yep.
And It did seem to, I don't know if anyone can confirm this, but it seemed a lot faster than previous drafts.
Yep. Thank you so much, Asia, again, for $20. Oh, were you about to say something? Sorry.
QC says, let's see. I was just looking for a decent comment to actually read. QC says, no matter what we do, no matter how we handle it, people will throw a fit and not be happy. It's the American way. I couldn't agree with you. Bro, you are so right about that. It doesn't matter. I mean, seriously. Someone can cure cancer, all forms of it, all disease. Find like this super, pill or serum that just cures every illness that exists. And there will be people who will politicize it, shit on it, and think it's a conspiracy. Don't do it, because if you do it, this is going to happen. Yes, people will find ways to argue about it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, it's a lot of people think they're experts on all this stuff too. There's so much a lot of the stuff that we hear is just speculation. We still don't know half the shit. So.
Clever Jacob says that USP needs to cut out all the negative shit people that was said about players. Seems like every pick they did that. There was a lot of it, especially in this draft as opposed to other drafts and stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. My thinking was, they were trying to find something like let's get more personal with it to, keep people interested. I don't know, but it definitely was more so this year than it has in years past.
Yeah, I've never seen that was weird. I didn't even catch some of them because I was so far behind, and we would just start talking about it and I wouldn't even pay attention on my side. So I didn't even catch some of the ones that you caught, Josh. I couldn't believe it, man.
Well, Twitter was catching everything.
Oh yeah, Twitter catches.
Social media catches everything.
Yeah.
That's why the internet stays undefeated.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Miami 305? How's it going, bro? Shout out to you, man. Much love and respect to you too.
Thor says the NFL did a great job with the draft, even though it took forever. You have to give credit where credit is due.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. We were impressed by how smooth the draft was, for sure.
Oh yeah, we were expecting honestly a lot of issues, but no, it was awesome. Jake the dog says the fastest vaccine took 4 years to make. 4 years for the fastest vaccine. For what?
Really? Huh.
I don't think it's gonna take that long, but we'll see. Mike Vrabel's room. I don't remember Mike Vrabel's room, but I'll tell you this: me and Josh, when we were watching the draft, we're noticing a lot of these GMs and where's your man caves at? A lot of them it was just like a dining room or some room with nothing on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I was a GM or Josh was a GM, we'd have it fucking decked out, painted. What the hell?
I forgot who it was, but they showed this one dude who was sitting on a couch, and he had his little setup, whatever, and he had his TV that he was also looking up at, and it was a massive house with massively high ceilings, right?
Yeah.
His TV must have been I don't know, 20 feet in the air.
The fuck?
He was sitting there going like this. That was so weird to me. I don't know why that stuff like that bugs me, but placement of the TV in a living room is crucial. Yeah. And I hate it when people have their TVs so fucking high. I'm like, how can you just watch like this?
Yeah.
I don't. How do you do that?
I can't.
Those are the kind of people who go to the movie theater and sit in the front row and they just watch a movie like this.
I'd fall asleep like that, man. I can't do it. I can't have to lay down. Mm-hmm. I have to sit up. I don't like to lay down and watch a movie, man, like that. I have to sit up. Exxon was saying Sean McVay? Question mark. I don't remember. You don't remember who it was, Josh?
Like I said, if I would have said it, if I would have known his name, I would have said it.
Yeah. Mr. Miami says NFL draft this year boring on day 3 of NFL. Well, day 3 is always a little boring because It's going by so fast. You don't know half the players. Probably 90% of the players on day 3 because who even the ESPN and those people sometimes don't even know them. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, people need to put the TV normal Sleeping Angels. Yeah, you can mount it on the wall, but you gotta just have it where you can look straight at it, man. That would hurt my neck having to. Yeah, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Don Cheadle contract with Marvel is up supposedly. I don't care about Don Cheadle. I was done with that character after they recast it. His character was the least interesting character of all the MCU.
I didn't like him either.
I just did not care. So I do not care about that. If he re-ups or not.
I don't like that actor. Like, to me, I like the previous actor. I can't even remember that guy's name. I liked him more.
Shit.
He's a good actor.
Name. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot his name. He's a really good actor.
He's an Empire.
Yeah.
He's done a
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow.
Wow. Yeah. Why am I forgetting his fucking name? And Don Cheadle, I don't mind Don Cheadle. Terrence Howard. There you go. Yeah. And Don Cheadle, he's been good in some movies, but man. God, he just did not fit at all in the MCU.
Nope. He never sold me as a military guy, right? He didn't have that look.
He just looks too old and frail.
Yeah, he looks like he'd fall apart.
I'm like, dude, you know what? You just need to why don't you just chill back at command center and just be on the computer, just don't join the fight.
Yeah, I like Terrence Howard, but apparently Terrence Howard asked for too much money, or Marvel screwed him on his contract or some shit like that. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. And that he just said "fuck you" and he left. But yeah, Sean Jr. said, "Did you guys hear about NASCAR driver and what he said?" I don't know. I've heard someone told me about
old news.
Yeah, that happened like a couple weeks ago or so. But me and Josh don't give two fucks about NASCAR. It's fucked up what he said. I don't even remember who it was because I don't care. But yeah, fuck him. Fuck that guy. I'm glad he got fired or suspended or whatever.
Get a fight all the way from Asia. It says, Sean, you didn't like CeeDee Lamb on your team? Scrolled up. I think it's a good fit for you. And Josh, how'd your Bears do? They did fine. We'll see how it plays out, but I liked it. Sean?
Yeah, see, Asia, if you go back and watch the reaction, I was upset at first because I wanted a corner. But I was upset because I didn't expect the corners to fall in the second round. And we still got a corner, so it turned out to be phenomenal. I love the pick now. It's all in hindsight, right? But, yeah. Thank you, Asian.
Yeah.
Thank you. Archo says it's been 1 year since Iron Man died. RIP. No spoilers, Archo. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, man. What about those people that still haven't watched that shit? I don't understand it.
Okay, yeah. If you haven't watched it by now, you're a bum. Or you just don't care about movies.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, you're a fucking weirdo.
Big Al says, Judge Sean, what was your thoughts on Batman Dark Knight Rises? It's an old movie. What are your thoughts? It's that movie came out, what? Has it been 10 years? Maybe just shy of 10 years? But I still don't consider that to be old, Yeah. I think of an old movie. I think of like 1960s, 1950, like back in black and white or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think of that as an old movie. But no, I love Dark Knight Rises. It was really, really good.
You know what's crazy, Josh, is like I don't either. I don't think any of those that Batman Begins or any of those movies are old.
And I also don't like it. I also don't like people saying that it's old movies because it makes me feel old.
That's what I was just about to say. When I go and look at when those movies came out, I'm like, holy fuck, they've been out for that long. I was like, because when you get to our age, we've watched so many movies. I feel like I forget how long they've been out for and shit. And it's like,
I remember like it was yesterday going to go see that movie.
Dude, wait, Josh, were you with me when we went and watched? Because when The Dark Knight Rises came out, Cinemark, over the Cinemark that we go to, they would show all of them from the beginning, and then you could watch them all back to back to back. Did you go with me? I think I went with did I go with Gunwal?
I think so.
Didn't we do that for one of the movies though? What movie did we do it for?
The only time I've been, I've done anything like that, where watch multiple movies at once, was when Grindhouse came out. Grindhouse, they did a Grindhouse with Quentin Tarantino movie, Death Proof,
Yeah. Okay.
and Robert Rodriguez's movie. Oh fuck! What was his movie that came out? I forgot what that movie was called, but it was part of the Grindhouse.
Yeah.
I watched both those movies back to back. That was the last time I've done anything like that.
Dude, what's awesome is Cinemark would do that, and you pretty much have to be there all day. You're there, you go there at like 12 o'clock, right? Lunchtime, and you're there all day. And you get like a good like 20 minutes between before the next movie starts. But it'd be like $1 hot dogs, bro. So you'd fucking like, you could just go get a $1 hot dog as long as you had this wristband that showed you're part of that group. And yeah, that was so much fun. I liked how Cinemark did that shit. Yeah, I just watch them all back to back to back. It was crazy. Wait, B Money, are you serious? You see what he just said? He says, I've never seen a single Marvel or Star Wars movie.
Damn, it's tough. Some people just don't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I know some people who just don't care about superhero movies at all.
Crazy.
I love them.
I do too.
They're amazing. We were just talking about movies earlier in the Discord.
Yeah.
And to me, I think the 80s was the best. 80s was the best era. Fight me, at me, all you want. I think the 80s had my two favorite genres are comedy and horror. Right, I love comedy and horror.
Okay.
And name me a better decade that had more better horror films, more better comedy films than the 1980s. I also love war films, and one of my favorite movies of all time is Glory, and that came out in the 1980s. Yeah, 80s was the best.
When did Full Metal Jacket come out? Didn't that come out early 90s?
80s.
Late 80s?
I'm pretty sure that came out in the 80s, yeah.
It probably came out like late 80s.
Yeah, so many great movies from the 80s.
Yeah, see, I wasn't born in the 80s, unfortunately, but I remember there was a lot of good movies in the 80s and early 90s. I would say that. There's a lot of good movies early 90s, too.
Oh, yeah. 90s is great. I haven't
Yeah, 90s are up there.
I grew up as a kid as a 90s, so, Jurassic Park and Space Jam, Pulp Fiction, my favorite movie of all time.
Yep.
90s was cool. 90s was fun.
I know there's a lot of movies that I probably don't realize that were made in the 80s, but I've seen them because my mom was a collector of movies, man. She would have this fucking big ass bookshelf, like fucking 8 feet tall and full of fucking movies, cassettes and shit. And then she moved on to DVDs when DVDs came out, and she just every time she'd go to like Walmart or something, she'd buy another movie, like another 5 movies or 6 movies, and she'd have a whole collection of them, man. So I grew up watching movies, loving movies. The HGZR, so I love superhero movies, but some I don't want to see, aka The Flash. Fuck that movie. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I am a little nervous about The Flash. I am a little nervous about it because that actor seemed kind of in fucking Justice League. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Who's the director of Flash? That's the biggest question, because I feel like right now the superhero movies, you can know if it's going to be bad or good based off the fucking director right off the bat. That's what it's coming down to. So.
One that on donation from teachers is, have you guys ever seen A Bronx Tale? Of course, with Robert De Niro. I forgot what the main actor's name is. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, Robert De Niro was in that. Great movie.
What's up, Kirby? How's it going, bro? And Arturo's saying that actor is which actor? You talking about the Flash actor? I thought he signed a contract. What do you mean he's not
good? Because he fucking sucked. He was. You talking about the actor that in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie version. Yeah, he fucking was. He was. Oh my god!
I never really liked him.
As soon as he came on screen, I was just like, I'm gonna punch this fucking dude if I ever see him.
Yeah.
Can't fucking stand the casting of Flash in that movie.
Oh shit! Wait, they said Ghost Girl said he attacked some lady. What the fuck?
Go figure. He looked like an asshole. Turns out he actually is an asshole. He attacked someone.
What the?
Wow.
What? Man, what an idiot, dude.
What a dick.
What a fucking dumbass, bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, what a dumbass. Oh well. Yeah, we agree, HGZR. Grant Gustin, the guy from the TV show, he's definitely a great Flash.
That is
We
the
love it.
perfect casting of the Flash.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
We fucking love that show. I still got to catch up. Are you caught up yet?
No. I'm on the newest season. I'm about halfway through. I'm right before the Flashpoint thing's about to happen. Or whatever the big event that's going to happen where it's like a crossover.
They always do that. Yeah.
I'm right before that happens.
They do that once a season now for all the shows.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's cool to see it. But
yeah, because how else are they going to get people to watch Supergirl?
Did you ever watch Supergirl?
I tried.
You tried?
I tried.
I watched one episode and I stopped. I couldn't do it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't it start off on another network though. It wasn't the CW. I thought it was like another network, and then it came the CW. I got it.
I don't remember.
Like I couldn't. It was so fucking cheesy. I couldn't do it. But yeah.
Yeah, Supergirl. The chick was hot, but
the chick is beautiful, but I can't do it.
I mean, ugh. Come on. Yeah. It's tough to make Superman work for me. And you're going to try to give me Supergirl? Get the fuck out of here.
The best way you can really make Superman work. I like the Superman movies, but for a TV show, it was Smallville. That's the best way, showing him before he became Superman, like as a teenager. That was a great idea by them.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost said he didn't. Well, you hate everything. But
you know what, Ghost Kiddo? I was a teenager when they came out.
Yeah.
Or just going to high school when Harry Potter series started, and it just took the world by storm. And I thought I was like, I remember telling my friends, if you motherfuckers go watch that shit, don't ever talk to me again, you fucking nerd. Like, I was like,
did you really?
First off, I didn't really at that time. I didn't do anything. I didn't watch movies. I didn't watch television. I didn't watch anything. Okay. All I wanted to do was fucking party and and get with girls. But yeah, I was like, Harry Potter, are you fucking kidding me? But it wasn't until just a couple of years ago, my girlfriend, she was just like, you make me watch not make her, but like you're always like, oh, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, because she didn't grow up watching a whole lot of movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a huge film buff. I was like, oh, you haven't seen this movie? Oh, we're gonna watch it. Oh, you haven't seen that one? Oh, we gotta watch it. And she was like, have you ever watched the Harry Potter movies? And I was like, no. I was like, okay, now we're gonna watch that. You make me watch these other movies, we're gonna watch Harry Potter. And we sat down over the course of like a few days, and we watched the entire movie series. And I say it wasn't that bad. I liked it. I get why people really loved it. I get it. Yeah.
And Young Onyx says, read the books before the movies. No, I'm good. I don't see the point. If there's a movie out, I'm not much of a reader like that. Like, I can't sit down. Those books are fucking massive. And maybe they are better. Like, I'm not going to hate on them. Like, but I can watch a movie. I'm going to watch it. So, but yeah, I love the movies for Harry Potter. It was great. But yeah, they are, how many movies were there? 6? Something like that? 5?
I don't know. A shit ton.
Yeah, they broke up the last one into 2 movies. But yeah. Fell asleep on the first movie, which Harry Potter? The first one was like the first one. The second one is where I think, which one was the second one? I think it's the second one. I think the second one is the one I liked. When I really got me going.
Sir Cardone, reading is for prisoners.
Oh my God, sir. Jesus Christ. Arturo says, I hated how WB and DCEU portrayed Superman. Or portrayed him in what? Are you talking about like Justice League? Or what? I'm guessing that's what you're meaning. I didn't mind Man of Steel, but then it just got a little. Batman and Superman was just god awful. So, yeah.
Lord of the Rings is less than the Harry Potter series. Oh, come on now, Lord of the Rings, bro. But even then, that came out also when I was in high school, and I remember telling my friends, if you watch that, don't ever fucking talk to me, you fucking nerd. I remember my friends going, yo, the Harry Potter movies are coming out. We gotta go see that. Well, I'm gonna go see that shit. I'm like, I'm not fucking going to the movies. I ain't even going to the movies with you. I'm not going to the fucking movies with another fucking man. Fuck off. I'd have slapped you for even saying some shit like that. Boy. I ain't going to go watch no goddamn movie with you.
No, yeah. I'm not sure if I could put Lord of the Rings over Harry Potter. They're both great.
But I loved it. I watched it when I was an adult.
Yeah.
And oh my God, Lord of the Rings is fuck. It's a masterpiece.
The Return of the King.
Yeah, hell
it's
yeah.
Probably still arguably one of the best movies out there, man. Maybe not best movies out there, but probably like the script and the story, everything. It was great. It was perfect. So
03 QC. And Sir Carlos says that's the difference with young heads. They have to lead up old heads. Just go get them all with no remorse.
You know, Archo, I think me and Josh will agree with that. They pushed Batman vs Superman way too early. Well, they were trying. They were trying to get people to buy back into it because Marvel. They saw how Marvel was fucking skyrocketing, but
they got desperate, and impatient. They could never do. They could never do what Marvel accomplished, even though they have heavy hitters in their arsenal with Superman and Batman and all these guys. They could never do it because WB is trash. They don't have the patience to build things. They have and they have to get involved. They got 28 producers and studio heads. They all want their thing to be in the movie. It's always a fucking mess unless you have a guy like Christopher Nolan or Tim Burton directing your movie.
Oh yeah,
for WB.
Yeah. And I think people see this is the problem. Like people forget the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was over a 10-year. It wasn't a 10 years process. Over 10 years from the first Iron Man, right? And some people will even go back to that Hulk, right? Wait, the Hulk come out? No, the Hulk came out after Iron Man, right?
Hulk?
Yeah, the one with Edward Norton.
Yes. After
because
Iron Man was in it at the very end.
Yeah, he showed up at the very, very end. So never mind. So it was after. So yeah, it was over a 10-year process. And then WB tried to rush it in like 4 or 5 years. You can't do it, man. You got to develop them.
Oh, what's up, GoPro Connor? What's going on, dude? And welcome to the channel.
Oh, shit.
He's a new subscriber, Sean.
Oh, well, welcome, man.
Craig says, bro, as soon as Batman said, Martha, why did you say that name? I collapsed in my seat and yelled, no, you don't. No, yelled, no, don't fucking do it. Yeah. That was embarrassing. I mean, truly and utterly fucking embarrassing.
That was
when people tell me that movie was good, I pull an RVD. For those who don't know, RVD was a fucking wrestler. He was an ECW wrestler. This dude was a fucking badass. And when anyone would ever piss off RVD or say something stupid around RVD, he would say, pick a hand. He'd just walk up to you and say, pick a hand. And left hand, right hand, and he'd slap you fucking silly right across your face. That was a fucking dumb movie. And that scene was retarded.
I literally rolled my eyes when that happened. I literally was like, oh my fucking God. I wanted to smack my head. I really wanted to smack my head at that moment. Ghost Kid, I don't know. Like, I don't think Zack Snyder was a problem for the DCEU. I really, like Josh said, it was more of the studios. Like, you know how many times they had to rewrite shit or film it or go back because of the fact that studio would be like, no, let's do this. Let's make changes here. They didn't trust the directors. So I don't know if it's Zack Snyder. At the end of the day, we don't know if it was Zack Snyder the problem or not. But because they made them change shit up all the fucking time.
Chris Lee says I heard that last shoot interview, Josh. Yeah, dude, Rod Van Dam, that dude is awesome. Nick Howard says I love RVD, the no nonsense stoner of WWE. Oh, I love RVD shoot interviews. If you guys love wrestling, you don't want to shoot interviews, you're missing out, man. And RVD has some really good ones. One particular, if you're interested, let me know. I'll send you a link to it. It's fantastic, man. And he was no nonsense. Like, don't come around RVD with that silly shit. He'd kick your ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Clem Jacob. Infinity War over Endgame. Yeah, I think me and Josh both agree
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Infinity War
I
is
loved
better.
Infinity War for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Endgame was good. We're not gonna take anything away, but we liked Infinity War more.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I remember us watching that shit together.
Who was your favorite Batman?
And that's tough. Uh, I'm gonna have to go. I know it's stupid, but I don't know. I like Christopher Nolan's Batman's. I liked. But it's tough, man, because Michael Keaton was great. Michael Keaton was great, but
I'm for me, it's got to be Michael Keaton. Uh, I wish we could have Christian Bale's Bruce
yeah,
Wayne and then
yeah,
Michael Keaton as Batman.
yeah.
Because Christian Bale as Batman, I'm like every time he came on as Batman, I'm like, no, get off the screen. This is terrible. This is awful. This is embarrassing. I thought he was awful as Batman in the suit. I like how weirdly shaped his mask was, and then he took and then his mouth. I'm like, what is he
Yeah,
doing? What are they doing? Like they couldn't do like a voice changing thing like they did with Ben Affleck, you
yeah,
know? Yeah, Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, fucking the best portrayal of Bruce Wayne. But
yeah.
Batman, like in the suit and like the look and the menacing of Batman, that has to go to Michael Keaton, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, I thought under right direction, he could have been the best.
We both thought that.
Yeah.
I remember that. We're like, everybody was like, I can't, no, not Ben Affleck, and me and you were like, no, this has got potential. And he's a great fucking actor, and a lot better than people give him credit for, in my opinion. But I think he would have done great if he had, like you said, better director. But yeah, you might be right on that though. Michael Keaton, but then also like if we could have had a mixture of both, Christian Bale, and Michael Keaton, that is like the best in my opinion. As I just love I love Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan. The writing and the story and everything was phenomenal. So,
now I'm curious to see how the new actor for Batman is.
Pattinson.
Why am I? What's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. I have recently, in the past year, I have seen some movies that went completely under the radar. One in which I think should be nominated for an Oscar, and he should be nominated for. Was he? I don't know if it was for this past Oscars or if he's going to be eligible for this upcoming Oscar season. But a movie called The Lighthouse. Yeah. Oh my! Dude,
with that guy. Fuck, what's that guy's name? He's always in
yeah, but he played the Goblin in Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Oh my, he's a great actor too. Yeah. Oh my, that movie was so fucking amazing. And Robert Pattinson, like how he went from like a normal dude and like how his mental health just kept withering away and how he went down this path. Oh my God, that dude who went from being just some cornball actor from the Twilight series to holy shit, this dude can fucking act.
He's a damn good actor. I didn't know he was that good of an actor until I have you watched Remember Me yet?
No.
Yeah, that's when I found out he was a good actor. That's why when everybody said like, oh, I don't know if he could play Batman, I was like, after I watched Remember Me, that movie, that movie blew me away with his acting. And there were some good actors in that one too.
Now,
but yeah,
dude, so I see people saying in the someone mentioned it in the comment section. What about William Dafoe as Joker? I think he would have played a great Joker. But imagine Robert Pattinson and his version of Batman if they somehow tie it with the newest Joker that we just saw.
The newest Joker,
yeah. Why? Man, I'm just blanking out on so many things. What's his name?
Which one?
The actor who just played the newest Joker.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just blanking out on so many things.
Oh my God, what's his name?
River Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Like if he were to be part of any kind of like Batman thing, I wonder. I'm curious how that could be handled because this particular Joker is unlike anything we've ever seen before, and I wonder what a Batman would be like in that environment and world. You know, we saw his father, Bruce Wayne's father, in that, but that'd be interesting.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. See, I'm really curious. Like, will they ever tie him into any other?
Probably
that,
not.
What?
I'm saying like probably not. Answer your
Oh, I
question.
thought you said
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it needs to. Aren't they making another one? They're making a sequel.
I heard that like there's rumors of maybe there being another one.
Yeah.
Ghost Gato says that should just be his Joker should be completely left alone. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it
because that shit hit hard. I remember Josh watched it before me, and I went and watched it. I think the following weekend, and Josh was like, "Dude, you got to hit me up. You got to call me after. And we got to talk about it." And after I got done with it, I called Josh because I went to that matinee in the morning, and I was just like, "This shit it hit you hard, man, because it's like the things they touched on were real shit. You know, it's crazy. Not a lot of movies do that nowadays. So,
you know what was the worst movie I saw this past year though?
What?
Just a terrible short film. I thought it was just awful and cheesy, corny as fuck. And it annoyed me from the minute I saw it. It's a short film. It was called what was it called? Fuck, I forgot what it was called. But it was starring AJ Styles and it was starring The Undertaker. And it was just awful. You saw it with me. Me and you watched it together. And Ricardo and Rocha.
Oh.
Worst short film I've ever seen in my life. Just terrible. I'm talking like you know how like sometimes you go to the red box or you're browsing Netflix and you come across like these horrible fucking low budget, B movies or something like that, and you watch it and sometimes you kind of laugh your ass off because they're so fucking bad, right? And like that's what it came across as, but there was no laughing because like there was just nothing entertaining about it whatsoever.
Oh God, Boneyard.
The Boneyard match.
Yeah, the Boneyard.
Yeah, that was the Boneyard match.
No,
the worst short film I've ever seen.
No, we're not saying match with that sentence.
Worst short film I've ever seen.
The Boneyard short film. We're no longer calling it match in the chat. That's banned. I was like, what are you talking about? I never watched a movie with AJ. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that was so god awful, and yet people loved it. I don't love it. Anyways, let's
yeah. Did you guys watch the Harley Quinn movie? I did see the Harley Quinn movie, and I enjoyed it so much more than I enjoyed the fucking Suicide Squad.
Was it good? I still haven't watched it. I gotta rent that shit.
It was pretty good. I remember I went into it with absolutely zero expectations.
Yeah.
In fact, I was like, I'm already annoyed because I know it's gonna piss me off, but it didn't. It's actually okay.
Bro, I'll have to go check it out. I totally forgot. I might have to try to rent that shit because I love her. Mm-hmm. She was the only good thing about Suicide Squad. Only good thing. So yeah, I didn't like anything else. So aren't they making a Suicide Squad 2? I heard, or did that never get put in production?
I hope not, man.
I heard they were talking about it and they were about to recast Deadshot or something like that because was it Deadshot? What's his name? Will Smith's character? Is it Deadshot or is it
Dead
something?
Dead Laser Eye? I don't know.
Fuck whatever his name.
Some stupid ass name.
Yeah, they're gonna recast him because apparently Will Smith said he wasn't going to play it. Oh, they're making a new one, says Arturo. Oh, with a new cast. They better not anytime soon. Say that.
What's his name today? Let's see what his name is today.
I know what you're talking about. James Gunn is directing Suicide Squad 2. Well, me and Josh do like James Gunn. That is a good director, but still, man, until the studio stops, takes their hands off of the production of it, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Kyle Kennedy, what about Wonder Woman? Well, me and Josh both love Wonder Woman. We can't wait for the new one. 1984? Something like that. Right?
Yeah, 1984. That should be good.
When is it coming out? Did they delay that too? I might have delayed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is in production, Carlito's Way? Fuck. I'm nervous. I'm going to go into it with no expectations, I'll tell you that. So. Hey, sub. What? Mm-hmm. I remember when the Harley Quinn movie first launched, it hardly anybody went and watched it because they first named it Birds of Prey, and not a lot of people realized that was a Harley Quinn movie. So like the following weekend, because it did so shitty the first weekend, they had to rename it Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey in the theaters because it just no one realized that it was out. It was hilarious. I remember that shit. But yeah. Hey, we got a $5 from Asia. Asia again with a donation. She said, "What was your best parts of Infinity War and Endgame? And are you looking forward to the new Avengers movie?" Wait,
There's no new Avengers movie.
Yeah.
I don't even know the next time they will have one. Probably won't be for years.
Yeah.
But Infinity War, best part of Infinity War.
Yeah, what's your best line or part?
My favorite part will be when Thor, when the battle was going on towards the end, and Thor goes whoosh, the beam hits, and he just starts kicking fucking ass, him and Rocket. Oh man, that was a great fucking scene.
And when he says, "Bring me Thanos," and starts, oh yeah, dude, I was watching an interview of his the other day about that, and they were talking about that. That became one of the most iconic scenes in Infinity War, right? And all of the Avengers. And he said he had no idea that they showed him jumping and slamming the hammer because none of the actors saw the end result of the movie. And he said it was fucking amazing when he watched it. But yeah, that was probably my favorite part of Infinity War. And my favorite part of Endgame was when fucking Thor cut off Thanos' head in the very, very beginning. I would say that just because I feel like I'm glad they got that over with. Because I didn't want that's what me and Josh wanted. We didn't want it to be about with the other Thanos around. We wanted to get him out of the way and have it moved on. So it was I like that part.
QC says that the "I am Iron Man" part. That was good.
Oh,
that was when Thanos says "I am inevitable" and Iron Man says I am Iron Man, and yeah, that was crazy. That was great. We got a $1.99 donation from Josh Jr. Says Ferris Bueller's Days Off. Have you ever seen that movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I think I have, but it's been a fucking long ass time, bro. I don't remember anything of it, honestly, because I was young. But yeah.
Thanks for the donation. Our favorite comedians, famous Nick. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bill Burr. God, so many fucking comedians.
We're talking about comedians?
Comedians.
Oh, dude, I like. Yeah, you said a couple. Bill Burr is good. I like. Oh my god, what's this guy's name? I have him in my music list.
Cedric the Entertainer.
What's his name? Bo Burnham. He's one of my new current ones. And Dave Chappelle, hands down. Dave Chappelle.
Bill Hicks. Fuck yeah, Bill Hicks is a legend, man. I love him. Rest in peace, Bill Hicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of great. Even going back and watching some old school Eddie Murphy, man, that guy before he went like all PG-13, phenomenal.
Oh, man. He was godly.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of great, fucking hilarious guys. I love, but right now, Bo Burnham is one of my favorites. He's funny. He's my age, but he's hilarious, and he does music. He does a music comedy, and it's just hilarious to me. Man, they're catchy. What's up, Katie Berry? What's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing? Bill Burr is definitely good. Definitely funny. I love Bill Burr in the fucking Mandalorian. I cannot believe that he was in the Mandalorian. I can't wait till next season, man. It's gonna be great. Gabriel Iglesias, yeah, Fluffy, he's good. But I felt like Fluffy kind of, I don't know. Does he still tour? I don't know. I like Jeff Dunham too. I do like Jeff Dunham. Dane Cook, Michelle, kind of got old. He had like 1 or 2 good stand-ups specials, and then just completely died after that. I felt like he ran out of material. And whenever I went back and watched some of his older stuff, a lot of his older stuff was what stuff was in those big specials. So it's like I didn't hear anything. So I didn't hear anything good. Josh? Josh,
Yes.
you need to talk to your son.
What?
He said Mandalorian was shit.
Well, he doesn't like Star Wars, but it's Mandalorian. Mandalorian is one of the best shows that I've watched in a very long time. It was the writing was amazing.
Yeah.
The acting was amazing. Almost no flaws in that show. Almost no flaws at all. So it comes down to, are you into this sci-fi fucking spaghetti western that is Star Wars? If you're not, there's just nothing it could do to satisfy you.
Yep.
But it was a fantastic show.
Wait.
Everything about it was top notch.
Josh Jr. says he does like Star Wars. He just hated Mandalorian. I don't know. Dude, I can't even talk to this kid anymore.
That's disappointing.
Now I know why you haven't talked to him for all these years. I'm just kidding. Wait, our show's always up to news with all the film stuff. He said they just started filming season 3 of Mandalorian. Wait, what? Already? Jesus. I'm still waiting for season 2 to come out. I'm not sure about you, Josh. You still have Disney Plus, Josh?
Yes, and I haven't watched a fucking thing.
Me
outside
neither.
of that.
I was just about to say that after I watched Mandalorian, after I rewatched all the like Disney shit, Avengers, Star Wars stuff, I haven't watched one bit. I can't remember the last time I logged in.
Oh, you know what? No, I did try to watch something.
Yeah.
It was late at night. It was the middle of quarantine. I was like 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have nothing else to do. Nothing. I didn't know what to watch. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Disney Plus and I'm going to give this live action Lion King a try. What is this all about? What is this all about?
Oh, you did.
I'm so curious why people fucking go watch that shit. So I put it on and I fell asleep. And I'm not one to fall asleep during movies. I fell asleep. The last thing I remember was I don't think I made it past the opening song. It was that fucking horrible. And boring.
I watched it. I remember I was like, you know what? I gotta watch these live action. I'll give it a shot because I grew up on Lion King. I grew up on Aladdin. Aladdin was okay. It was bearable. But Lion King was. Beyonce should never fucking voice act ever again. She was hot garbage. Beyonce was terrible. I never want to see her voice act again. And I love Beyonce.
Yeah. All right, so we have reached the first hour of the show. We'll be live for like another hour.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some people if they want to call in, if they want.
Yeah.
And we will screen all those. I'm pretty sure we'll get a bunch of requests.
Yep.
We'll have those on who. Well, come on.
Yeah.
Favorite Toy Story? Favorite Toy Story? Toy Story 3 was. That was really good and hit you right in the feels. But Toy Story 1 all the way. Come on.
Are you gonna hate me if I tell you I've never watched Toy Story 3?
I thought you were gonna say you've never watched any Toy Story.
No. I watched Toy Story 1 and 2. I just haven't watched 3 because 3 is the most recent one that came out, right?
No,
recent.
4.
Oh, 4 was, or maybe I haven't watched 4. Okay, I can't remember, but yeah, I haven't watched the most recent one. I know that for a fact. Okay. We did miss this donation real quick. Asia donated. She donated $2. Says Baby Yoda or Baby Groot? Yoda. Baby Yoda all day.
Baby Yoda, because Baby Yoda can do some crazy shit, man, with his Jedi mind tricks. Fuck yeah.
Loved it. Yeah. All right. Oh wait, did she donate that twice? She did. Asia donated twice. We're getting to it.
Oh shit. Sorry, Asia.
Someone was calling on Skype. I don't know why. Don't call on Skype.
Yeah. We are not doing it on Skype. Josh, with the one donation says, "Can I call in?" No. Nope. Not at all. You said you didn't like fucking Mandalorian. You said you hated Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Nope.
We have nothing to say to you.
Baby Josh or Baby Sean? Did you guys see the pictures of Baby Josh or Baby Sean?
Wait, what?
Wait, are you not aware of this?
No. When did this fucking happen? Where?
Oh my god.
I don't think so.
All right. If anybody has those pictures, can you post them in Free Talk in our Discord? I have them, but I have to scroll all the way back. I have to scroll all the way back.
I'm gonna have to find my baby picture. I'll have to text my dad and find a picture, a baby picture of me. I think he might. I'm not even sure if he has one. My dad's side of the family was never big into taking pictures.
Really?
I don't know why. Don't know why. It wasn't until my stepmom came around that my dad really got into pictures. So, and we never took pictures until she came around and she was like, "I want pictures," and my dad was like, "Okay." Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? Cartoon Network, definitely, hands down.
Nickelodeon. Nick. Nickelodeon. What's up, MH? How you doing, man? We sitting in the baby pig style. If you no, just the Baby Sean and Baby Josh. Someone made him did a filter on us on Twitter like long time ago, like months ago. And
was it on Twitter?
Hilarious. Yeah, it was on Twitter. This was like I think during the NFL playoffs.
And I probably remember it if I see it. Maybe. Yeah, someone posted though. I'm trying to remember it. But
damn, that's tough. Nobody wants to be on the Zoom call. That's tough. I know we do have a guest coming, but it's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, I don't say that. Yeah, I don't think anybody has it yet. I have them. I'll post them later. I'll post them later.
Cool.
I'll put it in the Free Talk later tonight.
Yeah. Baller. All right. I've been listening to Foo Fighters lately. Clemson Jacob, you listen to Foo Fighters, right, Josh?
Yes.
Okay. I never listened to Foo Fighters, so I never listened to them.
The lead singer used to be the drummer for Nirvana.
Didn't someone say that?
Yeah,
they looked alike,
just like him. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious. And I remember you're like, oh, because they are.
Yeah, isn't that tough, Corrupt? Isn't that tough?
Real tough.
Well, watch the rest, Josh. It is a great show. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I think we're just gonna go ahead and end this. That's what I think.
What, the stream?
Yeah. Probably like roasting like maybe like 20 minutes or something.
Sounds good.
Is there a way of? Oh, okay.
Wait, what happened?
All right. For those who, if anyone did, they could just say something on Free Talk. That'd be easier. They sit on Free Talk and Discord, and I could just click on their name and just message the link that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Josh Shooting apparently only watched one episode of Mandalorian. You got to watch more than one. The first episode of every series, and it's always like it's very bland. It's just kind of like what do they call those anyways? It's the what's the word I'm thinking of, Josh? What do they call the first episode of every series?
Pilot. Well, no, not really. Not really. Technically, it's sometimes it is. It can be because the pilot is something that you usually pitch to the networks, and they either pick it up or not. Because like, what's it called? Some certain shows their pilot never airs, and they go with episode one. But sometimes episode one is the pilot. Yeah. But No, Mandalorian was fucking amazing. That first episode drew everybody in. It was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, Star Wars is back. It's back, baby. It is back.
Corrupt is trying to do some trivia. We'll let to see if the chat knows that. What's in the box? That's an easy one. I already know. Me and Josh know that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I wonder if anybody else is gonna know that one. What's in the box? Well, we'll see.
I guess. Fuck.
Bird Box? No, Michelle. Not even close. I guarantee you.
Oh.
No one's gonna know. Oh, there we go. Carlito's won. Good job, Carlitos. Away. That's a classic movie. Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt.
But to send this, I don't really want to.
I believe it. I believe in you, Josh.
I guess.
Joey Diaz is my favorite comedian. Joey Diaz. I didn't watch any of his comedy stuff. Gabriel. Who was that comedian that got exposed for stealing other people's stuff?
Carlos Mencia.
Yes.
Also Amy Schumer.
Oh, she got exposed too?
Yeah, she stole people's jokes too. She's a fucking dumb bitch.
I don't doubt it.
All right, hello?
Fix your camera.
I am.
Always.
There you go.
Yeah.
Always has it locked.
Yep.
Juul or cigarettes? Ugh, neither.
Hey, buddy. You weirdo.
Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Explain yourself, boy.
Yeah, explain
All right,
yourself.
all right. So, I can't honestly, I'm going to rewatch it like today or tomorrow because apparently it's like amazing. But the first episode, it's like this guy wearing a mask and he like drags, I forget who it was, he like captures something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what is this? I was like, this isn't entertaining at all. And I just stopped watching. So I guess I can't really talk. But...
So, Josh, he apparently doesn't know the back.
The guy with the a Mandalorian. You said you've watched other movies. The Mandalorian are some of the most badass motherfuckers. They're the only people in the entire universe who can go toe-to-toe with a Jedi or a Sith. These are some badasses. And having a story about one and getting their backstory and, you know, and their culture, that's what we've always wanted. And we finally got one, and they nailed it.
And because the thing is also, who's that guy in the other Star Wars movies? The one that we saw, but he's dressed like a Mandalorian, but he really wasn't, right?
Oh, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. There we go. I couldn't remember which one it was, but
it wasn't
Boba Fett wasn't truly a Mandalorian because Mandalorians don't actually ever take off their helmet. Well, they do, but they don't allow anybody ever to see their face. Mm-hmm. It's like a religion. So, yeah. But yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna watch it because honestly, like people were like, "What?"
It's okay.
I feel like everyone loves it.
Yeah. It's not. Josh, don't give him hope. It's not okay if you don't like it.
Damn, Sean. Jesus, at first it was like I understand why you didn't talk to him, and then it's
disappointing in you, buddy. Disappointing.
Really?
Mandalorian was great. If you like Star Wars at all,
I love Star Wars.
I love
Mandalorian
was better than some movies.
Sean, check a Freak Talk in Discord. There's Baby Josh and Baby Sean.
Oh, that's right.
Let me see this.
I remember that.
Josh Jr. Josh Jr. has his profile pic. Did Josh?
That's right. I remember that shit.
Baby Sean.
That's not even close to what I look like, bro.
I'm gonna say you're all ugly ass.
That is not even close to what I look like.
What is wrong with your fucking cheeks?
I don't know what the fuck just happened, bro. That is not even close to what I look like as a child. That is not even close, bro. I'm gonna have to get some baby pictures.
You should have. Does he have the beard in it too?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna text my dad right now and ask him for some baby pictures because that looks nothing like me.
He's probably gonna say, you know what, Sean, just stick with that one. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
Fuck out of here.
That'd be fucked up though. That'd be fucked up.
Man, we were in Discord this whole day again today, Josh.
Yeah, Yeah.
practically the whole day.
Yeah, we were up for what, like all yesterday.
And
the
then
night
we
before
played Call of
that.
Duty. I won that bet. You know I come through in that. I was so
MG
confident.
got fucking unmodded.
He did. Because I was so confident. I was like, all right, let's go. I'll meet you. I did kind of drowse off over when I was watching the Last Dance, but I woke myself up because it's Dennis Rodman. I can't miss it.
Sean Jr. wants you to stop cussing so much, Josh Jr.
Fuckity fuck.
I would have laughed. He's right when he did that. His mother walked in behind him or something.
Fuck. But
Dude, if I cussed like that when I was a kid, I would get my ass.
Crazy Dog. What's up, Crazy Dog?
Crazy Dog, welcome.
Good.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Damn.
What's poppin'?
No, man, this is awesome. This is the first time we've ever had Crazy Dog
Yeah,
on the channel.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at him repping the Cleveland gear. I like the elf. I like the elf hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he have a name? The elf?
Brownie. That's
Brownie?
what we call it
I got
around
in my
here.
hat.
That's real creative.
Dude, where did I put my hat?
Yeah, very creative.
We got a
Yeah.
$1 donation real quick from QC. It says, I'm pissed. COD multiplayer ended. Was tons of fun.
No.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
the
that
custom
was so
maps,
fun.
That was great. Thank you,
Sean,
QC.
did you say no?
What? I said,
No, he said.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't like it. I was like, what's wrong with you?
No,
Yeah.
I loved it, dude. It helped me level up my guns.
I wish
like, so
they
fucking
would
fast.
bring it up. I wish they would bring it back.
They
It
might.
was so fun.
We'll see. They should probably do something. They need to do stuff like that to get people wanting to play again.
All right, so
Mhm.
now that we have Crazy Dog here on the show,
Yes.
Let's go.
Crazy Dog, let people know Browns draft. Did you like it? You didn't like it? What?
I loved it. I loved
You
what
loved
we
it?
did.
You loved
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
Yeah. We got ourselves a new left tackle. Got us some help on the defense. Got a new receiver for Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked what we did.
Y'all had a good draft.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Definitely
man.
had a good draft.
Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield, I see that poster right behind you.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
bouncing
You
back this
already
season or what?
What's that?
Is he bouncing back this season or what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know it. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
definitely bouncing back this year.
Oh my
Fuck yeah.
god! If he
Better.
doesn't bounce back, because if he doesn't bounce back,
we got a problem.
Yeah.
yeah, because if he
Seriously.
doesn't bounce back, is that like the end of it, or do y'all give him one more year?
Well, I would not be surprised if this was his last year, but I think we'll give him at least one more shot.
Right, I think so too.
Yeah.
Because fixing that offensive line was something that you guys had to do for him because that was such a huge problem last season. And yes, in addressing some of that in the draft, that was great. Also, seeing what the Bengals did in the draft, Ravens also had a really good draft. Are you worried about the Bengals in the near future? They finally got a quarterback. You worried about them at all?
I mean, they got a nice squad over there. No cap, not even going to hate. They got a nice squad.
Yeah.
But, we'll see if they can stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Mixon, T. Higgins, he's gonna be a beast. I don't know about Joe Burrow. I mean, I think he'll be decent. If Joe Burrow is able to all this hype he's getting, if he's able to, perform, they'd be really scary, especially with Joe Mixon. I heard though, I'm calling out B Money on this shit. He was talking crazy and he was saying Joe Mixon's better than Nick Chubb, and I was like, that's not
Oh,
true.
my God.
That's not true.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just can't with B Money.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just can't with
Nick
him
Chubb
sometimes.
is one of the best backs in the league.
Yeah, I will say this.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all's whole division is going to be exciting. Y'all got young quarterbacks for every single, almost not the Steelers, but Baker. You have Lamar Jackson, now Joe Burrow. I'm not going to count out the Steelers because they've probably been one of the most consistent franchises over the years, right? Consistency wise, but
Yeah, we got 3 Heisman winners and Ben.
yeah, exactly. So, which I think they're going to probably be replacing Ben in the next year or two. So, but yeah, that division is going to be fun to watch over the years.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
definitely be fun. Cowboys are also I think they're gonna have a bounce back season this season. I know every time Cowboys fans say it, but really, CeeDee Lamb was a steal pick. Who didn't y'all get someone else?
We got Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs, yes.
Yeah.
He was
We got
a
a
good
lot of
pick.
good players. We got a lot of good players.
They got an A+ for my draft. They killed it.
Yeah.
So I think the Bears
loved it.
did decent too.
Yep.
Bears had a pretty good draft.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I
like
all of our teams had really good drafts.
Yeah, I think it's consensus that most teams. I liked most teams' drafts. I felt like this was just a very deep draft overall.
Yep.
Except for the Packers. Packers fucked up. But
Packers fucked up,
Oh
which
my
is
god!
great.
Like how do you not get a receiver in a historically deep and talented receiver class?
Don't get mad. It's a great.
Like how?
Amazing.
It's crazy.
Like how? Doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't.
They didn't. There was like I saw a stat and it was like 36 wide receivers were picked in this draft class. Packers didn't pick one, and they had the picks. It's not like they didn't have a first round pick. You took a backup quarterback over a starting wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers is on a 4-year contract and he's still worth like $20 million for the next over $20 million for the next 3 years. That is like you messed up so bad. And this is one of the best wide receiver draft classes. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all.
You gotta love and still to this probably my favorite moment of the draft or from the draft that the internet has won on, like Josh said, Twitter always wins, is literally Matt LaFleur's son. Just
that's what I was talking about. He was like,
his son knew that they fucked up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't me.
Yeah, he was pulling a Shaggy. It wasn't me. But yeah.
He was not. No. They just had like the worst draft. Who else had a bad draft though? Did anyone else have a bad draft?
They had. That's the only team I could think of off the top of my head.
Really? Like I can't think.
Yeah.
Some people might say other teams could have done better, but at the end of the day, like I felt like just with the depth and the talent that this draft came with, that everybody was talking about, I think Packers are just the main ones that fucked up.
And how'd they fuck it up? They just needed a wide receiver. Like that's really all they needed on offense. Their offensive line though, like that Bears defense, we gonna go in, baby. We're gonna go in. We're gonna win the division. I'm so excited. I'm hyped.
Did you hear that, B. Christensen? Did you hear that? It's not good
B.
enough.
Christensen was talking.
Offensive line ain't good enough. Okay, you go look back at Week 1 last year. Packers versus the Bears. That offense didn't really do shit. They had a good drive, maybe 2. That was it. That was it, man. So yeah. Alicia Jones, what's up, Alicia Jones?
Alicia's in here?
Yeah, she's in here.
Wow.
And Mr. Ricardo says he loves your hat. Crazy dog.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's a nice hat.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about this.
All right, we're adding somebody else real quick. Someone else.
I'm excited to hear y'all's opinion on this.
Connecting to audio.
And Kyle Kennedy, Justin Herbert's going to be a bust. I don't know. We'll see, buddy. He went to a good team with a good defense, at least. That's going to help him out a lot. Not a lot of pressure going to be on him. So that's the one good thing.
Oh, there he is.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh,
what's up, Nick? You hear us?
That's good.
Yeah, I hear you guys.
That hat looks familiar.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that thing you got on? Huh?
I see you, Doug.
Hey, let's go.
Everybody, welcome Nick Howard on the stream.
Nick Howard.
It's good, everybody. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Or as Rocha likes to call him, Nicky.
Oh, man.
Nick Howard, my friend. Okay, so what I was going to say, though, is what do you guys think of the Bears not picking up Mitchell Trubisky's 5th-year option? Is he not going to start? Is he done?
I think he deserves one last shot. But them not picking it up, I guess it makes sense because they're going to owe him $24 million,
$24 million?
Yeah, they owe him like $24 million. So
yeah,
not picking it up makes sense for them financially because if he fucking busts out, then I don't want to pay him that fucking money. Fuck that.
Yeah, I saw Schefter saying that. Like, he wasn't going to be able to – if we don't pick it up, then it's basically already done. I agree with Josh.
And the fact that we're fucking even having to talk about this right now pisses me off. It really fucking pisses me off because how did you fuck that up with those quarterbacks coming into that year? Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. How did you fuck that up? How did you take a project fucking player like Mitchell Trubisky at number 2 overall, and then you traded up for it?
Somebody's mad at
Are you
me.
happy? The other Bears fans that talk so much shit.
Man.
I mean, I got so much shit from
Yeah,
Bears
you.
fans
Yeah.
talking about
I'll
how
never forget that, though. It's like Browns
Exactly.
fans before that draft were debating, should we take Mitch at 1? And then, we got Miles at 1. By the way, we picked up his option, of course. Easiest decision ever. And then we're like, okay, that's fine. We'll get Mitch at our next draft pick. Well, you guys traded up and took him. And my jaw went to the floor. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I was
It
fucking pissed.
was so stupid. Like, I mean,
what?
Patrick
Damn.
Mahomes, that's fine. I get it. No one knew he was going to be that good. Deshaun Watson was a fucking winner. He could play. He didn't have one good season. Mitchell Trubisky had one good season at North Carolina. That's like not anything near compared to Deshaun Watson winning the championship and playing at Clemson. I don't understand. We've never drafted good quarterbacks. It sucks to be a Bears fan with that. I would love to know what it's like to have a fucking Deshaun Watson or have a Patrick Mahomes, but I would never know because I'm a Bears fan, and it's the worst thing ever, dude. I swear to God, I would love a Dak Prescott. Cowboy fans get mad at having a Dak Prescott. I would be flying off the fucking roof if I had a Dak Prescott.
Calm down there, Josh. I'm flying off the roof.
We
Let's not, don't, because Sean, all it takes about that much to have Sean have a big old head about this fucking Dallas Cowboys. So let's not say that much about that.
Carson Wentz. I would love to have Carson
he doesn't deserve all the hate that a lot of people will give him, but let's not put him out there as like a fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah, I'm not compared to, compared to what we've had.
Oh, no.
But Nick Howard, how did you feel about your Raiders and Browns draft, man?
Oh, dude, loved them. Both teams had a good weekend at the draft, man.
Yeah.
I love the Browns picks. Like Crazy said, we got our cornerstone left tackle now. Delpit sliding, like I wasn't really big on Delpit, but I wasn't big on Greedy Williams last year either. Like I was a Greedy Williams hater. A lot of you guys know that I didn't like the move, but I think sometimes not having like two talented guys and having two guys that have chemistry together already that played at LSU obviously together, like that brings in a little bit more than talent sometimes. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking that they might just be on like one side of the field themselves and have a comfort level with each other. Like Greedy knows what to expect having Delpit behind him. Delpit knows what to expect having Greedy in front of him. So I think that'll work out. We grabbed the Mackey winner for the best tight end out of Florida Atlantic. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, we're gonna be stacked at tight end and he's like a good blocker too. So I think we got a lot of depth moves. I like the linebacker we got out of LSU. I think he had the most tackles out of all their linebackers, more than Queen and Chason. So I'm really looking forward to how he'll fit in. Mac Wilson's gonna be the guy next year. I just maybe would like to make one more move. I would like to trade Olivier Vernon for a good outside linebacker, throw into that starting 3, and then I want to go out and sign him to only a 1-year deal, but go get Clowney for 1 year, just prove it deal. Ooh. And then maybe next year in the first round, just go DN and hopefully we get a stud. But the Raiders. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead. I thought you were done.
I was gonna say with the Raiders, man, I love it. We went and got weapons, we went and got needs. We put our second. I love Damon Arnett, man. I'm an Ohio State Buckeyes fan, and I like Okudah. Okudah's skilled, but sometimes, in my opinion, he kind of comes up I wouldn't say lazy, but he just doesn't bring that mental edge and chip on your shoulder. He doesn't have that dog in him, but he's talented as fuck. And I'm really looking forward to Arnett. Arnett is a Raider type guy. Only allowed one touchdown in each of his 4 years. He had one of the lowest QBRs for opposing quarterbacks against him, passes thrown to him in single coverage. And he played 8 games with a broken arm. I love the dude. We got weapons in the middle rounds, wide receivers and kick returners and guys that could be almost like a H-back Dexter McCluster type. I really like our draft.
Yeah. Arnett's definitely good.
And I was gonna say, the Browns, when they took Delpit, I wasn't really shocked about that, man, because who's that safety y'all just traded to the Giants? He was.
Rivers.
Yes, I feel y'all always go for those safeties that are just very athletic guys that kind of just fly around the field kind of thing, and that's what Delpit reminds me of. I know he's got to clean up a little bit of his tackling and stuff, but that's what he reminds me of. That's why whenever that pick was coming, and I remember you were in the chat, Nick, you're like, oh, don't do Delpit. I don't want Delpit. I was like, I have a feeling they're going to do it. He reminds me a little bit of Jabril Peppers and his style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they like
honestly,
those. They like those
I
hybrid type
wanted
guys.
Winfield, but I was fine with Delpit.
honestly,
Yeah, I wanted
Delpit,
Winfield too.
if
Amazing.
Delpit could really be a star in this league, I feel like if you just got his tackling better. Like, but that's why after I looked at it, I didn't want the Bears to take him because we need a tackler. I mean, B Money kind of convinced me on this. Like, last season we had HaHa Clinton Dix playing strong safety, I believe, and then Eddie Jackson was playing free safety. Eddie Jackson's a strong safety, and he was just, that's why he had a down year, because he wasn't playing in this right position.
Yeah.
And we really just lacked tackling that year. I feel like we just didn't have any good tacklers for our safeties. So
Now,
I don't know, man.
Sean,
Yeah.
about Dak Prescott. When do you think he gets extended by the Cowboys, and how much money do you think this dude is going to be making? Because I mean, look, Dak Prescott. Look,
Yeah.
I was joking a little bit before. No, I would definitely love to have Dak Prescott over the fucking bums that we've had for many fucking years. Arturo with a $1 donation, and I bring this up because Arturo says that Lee Jr. had Rex Grossman. Yeah, we've had a ton of bums in fucking Chicago.
McMahon was our best quarterback.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott, he's owed an extension. How much money is this dude going to get? Because he's put up really fucking good numbers. I mean, he hit the ground running as a rookie. I mean, he was fucking phenomenal. He's been playing really good.
Yep.
And now that he's going to have a CeeDee Lamb also to throw to, with Amari Cooper, with Michael Gallup, and you still got that really good offensive line. You got Zeke in the backfield. When is this dude ended?
You know, like, he's going to get extended. I don't see us letting him go. Like, you can't pass up on a guy like this. It sucks that we have to extend him already, like, so fast. But we draft him so late, so his contract wasn't as long as typical guys would when we draft. You know, you draft him first round, right? So, but no, he's probably going to get paid in the mid-30s. And I don't know why all these people say that he's not worth it or anything. Every year, Dak has gotten better. The first year, it was all Zeke. It was 100% Zeke, right? It was a Zeke in our offensive line just carrying the ball. And then second year, you know, he started throwing a little bit more. He threw more interceptions, but it still was a better year. And then obviously we saw this past year, phenomenal. I think he's going to get paid mid-30s. Now, I don't know when it's going to get done because of what happened with his brother. I doubt that he's even thinking about fucking contract extensions right now, right? But I would imagine he's probably going to get paid around 35, 36 million a year. That's what the market is right now for a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if we don't sign him this year, I want us to sign him this year because, see, last time we did this and did a franchise tag on a player, it backfired on us, and that was DeMarcus Lawrence. I remember when we franchise tagged DeMarcus Lawrence, he wanted a certain amount per year, and then we franchise tagged him. He was like, all right, I'm going to bet on myself, and he crushed it that year. And we actually he then wanted more, and we gave it to him. Right. So if we don't sign Dak right now, next year's market for a quarterback might be 40 million. And that's just the market, right? Yeah. The market goes up every fucking year. So I'm a little nervous about that.
Once Mahomes gets his extension, then it'll just go even more.
Well, yeah, because Mahomes, I saw thinking Taysom Hill's getting paid way more than Mahomes right now. But once Mahomes gets his extension, he's going to be, I can't even imagine. And Dak Prescott, the fact that I hate, honestly, like, I'm not trying to get Sean on what you said, Josh, but I hate that Dak Prescott gets, like, I think he gets more hate than he deserves. He's a good quarterback. He's a franchise quarterback. He's not a guy you want to move on from. And, like,
let's be straightforward with who that is, who he gets hate from. Eagles. And Giants. Redskins.
That's true.
You know, like, it's crazy though. It's not just Dak. It's always been quarterbacks from Cowboys. Romo was the same way.
Oh yeah.
I would have killed Tab Romo, Mikey. God damn it!
It's always it's one of the. They say this, and I'm not just tooting the Cowboys' horn. One of the most polarizing positions in all sports is a Cowboys quarterback, because people love to shit on them if they made one little mistake, and shortstop for the New York Yankees. They always say that's two of the highest profile positions in sports right now.
Now, Tony Romo, that was a guy I'd fly off a roof for to get on my team, especially back 100%. In 2010, because that Bears team would have went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely. Oh, and Clinton Jacob, I wanted to address this. Clinton Jacob said, didn't Dak say he wanted $4 million? No, that was just an article that came out that was talking about that. But Dak came out and said himself, I'd never asked for $40 million. a year. And he said that. He's like, I don't deserve that. I haven't won a Super Bowl. That's what he came out and said. He never actually came out and said that report was bullshit.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
I've been like not paying attention to it like I should be, but Sean, what is Dak looking for? Like, is he looking for a set amount of money, or does he want to set around a time, or like a guaranteed money number? Like,
Well,
what's making him kind of?
What's that, Josh? What's that reporter that's all knows everything Dallas? I can't remember.
Mike Fisher.
There we go, Mike Fisher. I saw Mike Fisher tweet this out, and it's actually the thing that they're hung up on is years. Dallas wants him on a 5-year deal. I think they want to lock him up as long as they have Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper just signed that 5-year deal. They want to lock up Dak for 5 years. He wants a 4-year deal. He wants to be able to call it a little bit early, right? That one shorter year before he gets too old and cash out again, which is smart. And they're debating over the years. Apparently, it's not the money anymore. The money is pretty much within, I guess, maybe even if they're not agreed upon it, they're in that range where it's pretty much right there. It's the years that they're arguing about, apparently, right now.
Yeah.
Jerry the years, and honestly, like, the Cowboys, like, they're going to get – I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, they're going to get a deal done with Dak. Like, if it's what you're saying, Sean, if that's true, just years now, they'll get that worked out. And, like, he's just, like, he deserves more credit. Like, he's been a good quarterback for the Cowboys, and he's been, like, a top 15 quarterback.
Yeah, and it'd be wise to them to just sign the deal and get it over with. And two, like I think they're like looking at it the wrong way. The Cowboys, that is, like the front office. Like anything can happen in this league. Like he could maybe not be the guy in like 3 or 4 years. And if you have him on that 4th and 5th year, like it could burn you. Like it could put you in some salary cap trouble. Yeah. Even though the market is going to go up, the market's going to go up anyway. Just pay the guy because like he's going to end up being like the 5th, 6th, 7th highest paid guy in like a year or so. Yep. Like almost just like kind of how at the time of their deals, like Alex Smith got a ridiculous deal, Kirk Cousins got a ridiculous deal, Derek Carr got a ridiculous deal. Now those deals are looking like baby deals compared to like what you hear about now. Yeah.
Like, imagine
so Mahomes trying to get his money.
Well, see, this is also what I think they need, just like Nick said, they need to get I think they need to get the deal done within the next this year. No matter what, because right now I just got the notification that the Texans have picked up Sean Watson's contract, 5th-year option, but they're still in works on extending him right now. Right, they're probably trying to get the deal done before Dak's deal, because whatever deal gets done first, the other players are going to want more.
Yeah.
So if they don't sign him Dak now, they're going to have to. There's going to be Sean Watson. There's going to be Patrick Mahomes. There's going to be all these other guys, and that makes me nervous.
It's going to go up. I think they definitely need to sign him right now. They need to do it as quick as possible. If you got the money done, if Dak – I mean, I don't know how many years Dak is asking for, but just, you got to make sure you get that shit done because you got a lot of good fucking quarterbacks coming up now. Like you said, Deshaun Watson, how they just picked up his 5th-year option. Mahomes, like basically everyone you said, he's going to be asking for more money. Yeah. So, I think like the problem is like people look at like the Jared Goff situations where you pay him, not comparing Dak Prescott to Jared Goff, but where you pay the quarterback and then they just fucking blow. So like you just, I don't know if the Cowboys are worried about that, but that could be.
No, that's what like my kind of point was, is like the risk isn't worth the reward, like worth the reward of like getting him locked into a 5-year deal as opposed to a 4th. When the market's going to go up anyway, so you're going to have more in cap. Like it's going to inflate no matter what. So like the nickel and dimes that you're trying to save on that 5th year, having him locked in could maybe not be worth the risk and be the reward that you want by just not locking him up into a 4, because you don't even know if he's going to be your guy or your starting quarterback in 4 years. Like anything can happen.
And see, only thing, honestly, like I just thought about this actually. So the only thing I can think of is if Dallas wants to just keep him franchise tagged, with this whole situation, with the season might be delayed or shortened. I think someone mentioned it the other day when we were streaming that the salary cap might not go up that much. So that's probably something else they're kind of banking on, right? Like, hey, if they don't, the market might not go up that much next season because of that simple fact, right? So because the market goes up based off of more salary cap from TV contracts, from playoffs games and stuff like that. If they shorten it, the season, less games, less TV money, stuff like that, the salary cap might not even go up that much.
Yeah, and with this coronavirus stuff too, like that might affect the state of the economy with the league.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But I really want to get the deal done and just get it over with, so we don't have any distractions going into the season whenever that season does start. Because this team that we have is just, especially offensively, and especially with CeeDee Lamb coming in a rookie, you want to develop that connection right away. So
Yeah.
You guys
Your
have so much
offense is
talent.
scary.
You need to get him signed. Like, you guys need to see if you guys can go on your run and break through.
Yep.
If he stays out and doesn't play, like, you guys are kind of handcuffed.
Who's your backup quarterback?
The guy we just drafted, Ben DiNucci.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't have Cooper Rush anymore, right?
No, he was a free agent. Let him go.
Here's the thing. Cowboys offense is gonna be so scary. Blake Jarwin, I think he's gonna have a breakout year. You got Amari Cooper, you got Michael Gallup, and you just had CeeDee Lamb. And Zeke can be like really fucking good, top 3 running back if he wants to be, if he really fucking wants to be. So, like, I think in that defense, the defense isn't bad. Y'all got Trevon Diggs to help out in the secondary. You have Xavier Woods at free safety. Who's your strong safety?
Who's our strong safety?
Because y'all lost Jeff. Clinton Diggs too, and Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, like scary. Y'all did lose Robert Quinn though, and you guys didn't pick up a pass rusher.
We did.
They have McCoy. They have Alden Smith. I think.
We went out and drafted Bradley and I, who I really do like. Bradley and I apparently was being talked about in the second, third round, and we got him in I think the 5th round, into the 5th round, a complimentary pick. And he's the only reason he dropped is because apparently he ran a 4.9 as a defensive end. Who gives a shit? So this guy's gonna be good. So.
Welcome in Hot Take Hockey. He's in the chat. What's up, dude?
What's up, John?
Oh, man. Future NFL MVP with a $1.9 donation. Thanks,
buddy.
man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Scotty wants to know, little Josh, who's your team? Come on now.
He's not called Josh Jr. for
just look at the hat.
Yeah.
For real.
That's the answer right there. Look at the hat.
Yeah.
Damn, Nick has a lot of pennants as Arturo. Dude, Arturo, so earlier Sean was talking about how, and I felt exactly the same way, how like a lot of people's draft rooms, like back in their house and stuff like that, like, you see almost no sports memorabilia anywhere. Yep. I wanted to see those guys have a setup like Nick has right now. Like, I mean, that shit is awesome. Look at all that.
Dude, there's too much shit down here, man. Like, I'm running out of wall space. I can't put anything else up. I have like probably 6, 7 posters and maybe about 12 pennants that I don't even have room to put up.
Wow.
Thinking about spilling them out into like my basement hallway or like just putting them up in my bedroom or something, but I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah. See,
I was low on battery.
Whenever, no worries, Justin. Yeah, whenever I get my own house, I don't want to put up anything in an apartment because then I'd have to fill up the holes if I nail anything in. Like, I don't want to deal with all that shit. So when I get a house and I get my own house, it's like, I'm gonna fucking go all out. I'm gonna deck that shit out. You got to, man.
You guys don't have basements in Texas, though. I bet if you had a basement, you would have all cowboy shit.
Oh, damn
everything
right.
decked out.
No, honestly, to tell you the truth, like I would have like a one wall dedicated to Cowboys, but like if I could, like my goal is to get a jersey from every single team, even my division rivals of legends. Like, cause I love the sport just as much of anything. As I love my Cowboys, and that's obviously the team I cheer for, but I love the sport overall. And me and Josh talked about that. We talked about it on the stream. I'd love to get a jersey for every single NFL team, like a legend or something, or a player I grew up watching and I enjoyed watching. So, and put it on my wall. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do when I'm older. I want to have like a basement where it's just like filled with like bear stuff. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Joe Thomas jersey in my closet that I'm going to frame once he goes into the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to get it framed and everything, and it's signed too. So
it's signed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's signed by Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. Joe Thomas he was a staple for y'all for all those years.
Hell yeah, man.
All those years.
I got a Trubisky jersey that's signed. It'll go in the garbage, but.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said I have a Trubisky jersey that's signed, but it's gonna go in the garbage. I have a
Oh,
Roquan
that's
Smith,
tough.
or I have a
Oh.
Khalil Mack jersey that's signed though. So
Oh,
my
Khalil
God.
Mike, that's nice. That's awesome, bro. Khalil Mack
Yeah.
jersey. Oh yeah.
Rocha just said in the chat, Joe Staley over Joe Thomas. Man,
Come on.
what?
Really?
Come on, you can't
I
say
don't know about
that.
that,
You can't say
man.
that.
I mean, don't get me
can't
wrong.
say
Joe
that.
Staley is really good, but he
Yeah.
won't come close to Joe Thomas.
Obviously,
Joe
Joe
Thomas
Hell
did
no.
not miss a single snap
Game.
in his entire career until he got hurt.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was
Joe Thomas definitely was better than Joe Staley.
And of
Joe
course,
Staley,
I don't know if you
appreciate
guys
every-
know this, but I went to his final game. I
Did
went
you?
to the game that he got hurt.
Oh,
Really?
man.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Did y'all see he
That's
got
awesome
in
that
shape?
you went.
That
You were at the
man's
game,
in
like to
shape.
see him play though, in his last game, kind of thing, in that aspect. But it sucks he got hurt.
Joe Thomas, he's in shape. He lost to like 100 pounds.
Yeah, he did. He looks great, man.
Well, most of
I
those
know.
guys, they bulk up a lot, because
Mhm.
they know they have to. But once they're done and they don't have to do that shit no more, they lose a lot of
Yeah.
weight because they're athletes, man. They're just as much athletes. They just eat so much to keep on that weight. But yeah,
But yeah, Joe Thomas said like he had to take so much medicine just to get game ready.
oh,
Yeah. He used to pop pain pills, like Tylenols and shit, just to like
Yeah.
take the edge off all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's all those guys though, like that's how it goes. That's why like a couple years back, like it really became a problem with like guys getting pretty much prescription meds
Oh yeah,
right
from the
before
team.
flight back home from like away games, or like they always say like I forget the guy's name. But he played guard for the Jaguars for like 15 years, and he was on a podcast one day and he talked about that they used to call it like the Monday morning like pain train was like the line through to the trainer to get like meds and whatever painkillers. Like everybody, it was like you went through a car accident for like 3-4 days to start the week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's in every sport though right now, man. It's sad because painkillers are just like, what's that pitcher that overdosed for the Angels? I don't remember his name. Well, yeah,
Skaggs.
yeah.
Yeah, Tyler Skaggs.
He got those painkillers from the team. It's not like he went out
People
and got
said he
them
killed
himself.
himself. I thought.
I don't know if he killed him. Yeah, but he just it was painkillers. Opiates.
By the way, rest in peace to Dak Prescott's brother.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that
like-
was so sad that what was it like? It was on day one, right?
Sad
That
man.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on day one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But those
I
those
feel bad for
painkillers are
Dak.
tricky, man.
Mhm.
Like those things are heavily addicting, and too, like when you're in pain and you're like that, and you feel like you're in a vulnerable state, like you also want to get out of that as fast as possible. So
Mhm.
it's like it's a double-edged sword. People end up taking more than they should. I don't want to say, and I don't know for a fact. I don't think it was suicide. I think maybe dude was like really just like in pain. Like I think he had like shoulder surgery like a year or two before that. It's like I could really see it just like really trying to kill that pain and kind of just like wanting to get back, like the stress to get back into play. Because I don't know if you guys are like me, like anytime that I got hurt and like playing sports, like I wanted to get back out there as soon as possible. Like I'd even risk a little bit, like and come back early because I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
Why does
Yeah.
Josh Jr. look like he's about to draft? Like in the virtual draft in the NFL.
We're gonna pick
Yeah, he does.
Cole Kmet. I was gonna try to join on my iMac, but I don't know.
If Aaron Rodgers was a free agent in a few years, would you want him on the Bears? In a few years? No.
No.
He'd be 87 years old. No.
Yeah, he's already like 36. Why would we want a 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers? No, makes sense. Because I mean, if it was now, I wouldn't mind it if we traded for him now. But if it was a couple years down, he's almost done. He's got maybe like 3 years left. 2 years left.
I bet you guys are real psyched that you got Khalil Mack's little brother.
Lee Andrews or whatever Mac he's.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not going to be anything, but there's always that chance, and
He could be.
That'll
He's a
keep-
project.
that could keep Mac on the team. So
He only played like 2 years of football, like total.
I'm pretty sure though, like his last season, I know Khalil Mack went like number 4, I think, to the Raiders, but the thing is, like, Mac's little brother, his stats were Like there's one big flaw, I forget what it was, but the rest they're very similar. So I could see it. He had like 8 sacks. He had a couple interceptions, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I think he could be decent.
That's
And
kind of crazy that y'all guys.
I think I'm on the
That was kinda
clock, so I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
make a pick real quick.
Yeah, the Browns signed Jay Ajayi's brother as an undrafted free agent.
Really?
Who did?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, we signed
y'all
the
did?
Browns signed
Ah.
Jay
Yeah,
Ajayi's
yeah.
brother, who's a
Ajayi's not even
linebacker.
on your team.
I know, but
Is
I'm
he?
just saying.
No. Yeah, but that's Jay Ajayi. What happened to Jay Ajayi? He used to be like a all pro. He's only like 26.
Is he
27.
still playing? Like I remember he went to the Eagles for that 1 year, and then where did he go after that?
And then he sucked. He
Oh,
was
he's
good at
still-
the
he
Dolphins.
He's
Stunk.
still a free agent. I don't think he ever got a
Yeah.
job last season. I know
He
a
is.
lot of teams were thinking about it, but he never got one. So
He used to be good. I don't understand it. I don't
yeah,
get it at all. He was good. He's one of the best running backs in the league like 3 years ago. And he's
gotcha.
only 27, 26.
Gotcha. I can remember. Yeah, JJ just kind of fell off the map. It's completely fell off. I don't know
But
what he did.
how? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he was like a 1 or 2 year wonder.
Mm-hmm.
He went off for the Dolphins that 1 year, and then he went to Philly. And then
He did
just
decent.
kind of just went away.
That's a guy I'm
Who else
surprised you
did he
guys'
play for? He
Bears
played
didn't
for one
grab
more team.
like a year or 2 ago. Like when you guys brought in like Mike Davis, I was kind of like, oh man, like I think Jay Ajayi would have been a really good compliment to Montgomery
Mike Davis.
if he can even ball. Yeah, Mike Davis. If
He
he
was
can
so
even
bad.
ball anymore, I don't know where his body's at or if he stayed in shape because he's been out of football for a little bit now.
He's kind of like Eddie Lacy, like a 2-year wonder.
No,
The thing
Eddie
with
Lacy.
Ajayi,
Eddie
though, was
Lacy
his
ate himself
knees.
out the league. Eddie Lacy had no self control.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edie Lacy.
Yeah.
Eddie
I
Lacy
mean,
was
it's
a
pretty
big boy.
sad when the team would literally like pay you to not like be overweight. Like
Yeah,
if you
that
hit
was
a certain
bonus.
weight
fucked
mark,
up.
we pay you.
Yeah, he had a bonus for like every like 2 or 3 pounds. He had a bonus.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cole Sports says, did you hear that Joe Burrow got a crap ton of money? Cole Sports, the draft picks have a set number that they get paid. They're not going to get paid more or less. It just depends on where you get drafted. He might have gotten more guaranteed. The guarantee is the only thing they can negotiate really on that contract and stuff like that. But I believe the set amount is set. They changed that all those years ago after Sam Bradford got fucking paid more than Peyton Manning and Tom Brady coming out of college.
Sam Bradford got paid more.
God.
Yeah, for the longest
Sam
time, their quarterback coming out of college being number 1 overall, they would negotiate their contracts because there was no rookie cap. And Sam Bradford, when he got drafted, made more than Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all the best quarterbacks without even taking a snap. It was stupid.
Wow.
So
Yeah, he fleeced a couple teams.
oh fuck, man,
He and Brock Osweiler were so good at fleecing teams from money.
Oh my
Brock
God, yeah.
Osweiler, oh my God.
dude.
He could've
Apparently, a lot of people don't know this, but Sam Bradford's still one of the most highest paid players in all of NFL in history from teams, from just NFL contracts, not like other things, endorsements. But Sam Bradford is I think right up there. I can't remember who else, but he was right up there with one of the most paid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he kept him getting contracts. You know, he went to St. Louis and then he went to the Eagles, right?
Mhm.
So yeah.
And then they traded him to Minnesota when they drafted Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was fucking.
And I think he went to Arizona and then he was done.
And Roach says it's still crazy that Sam Bradford has the best completion percentage for a year in NFL history. I thought Drew Brees broke that, or did Sam Bradford break it after Drew Brees? I can't remember. I thought Drew Brees took that record.
Sean, I would like to show you something.
What's up?
I forgot to show you this, but I think everyone should see this. It's pretty cool.
No, we should turn that off. We should definitely not show that to everybody. Fuck
Wow.
But yeah, everyone should see that. You know, you love that Bears hat, don't you?
that. No, it was very uncomfortable. I feel like
How do you wear that big ass Cowboys hat then?
I was just about to say something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My big
I
Cowboys
love
hat.
that hat.
Yeah, you look like
Because it's the
SpongeBob when you
Cowboys.
wear a fucking
Or,
What's
you
up,
know,
Beast
Because it
Mode?
has the
Chicago
Cowboys
Bears.
on it.
beard out.
what are you saying, Josh?
What's the high beast mode? I still have that hat, by the way. You
Oh,
left,
yeah.
left it here because it's so big. It's in my closet.
Yeah. Don't you do anything to it, Josh. I see the wheels turning in your head right now, and I see that grin. I know that grin. long to know that brand is not
he's
good.
contemplating.
Yeah, he's
thinking about
contemplating.
what he's gonna do to it.
Yes, and I'm not liking where this is going. I just know Josh for too long.
I have a feeling we're gonna see him either one, burn it, two, do something weird to it,
Send
or
it
three,
to China.
do something weird and then burn it.
You
Or
should
send
send
it
it
to China.
China. Get the coronavirus and then send it back to Sean, and he'll have
I might need
China
you
virus.
to mail that to me, Josh, before you.
the. No.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, according to our governor, everything's gonna be fine by Thursday.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's not gonna happen. I was just
Virus
arguing
is
with my
over.
parents.
It's done.
I was just arguing with my parents, and they were like, "Oh, we should open stuff." And I was like, "No, we should not open everything. It's like gonna kill so many more people."
I've been thinking about, like, even if my work, like, because they're gonna start opening things up, and if my work is like, hey, well, everything's they're opening back up, let's start transitioning back to working at the office. I'm thinking about telling them no, not until they fucking get a cure for this shit, and we stop.
Just don't get fired.
Yeah,
Get fired.
But I can work from home. Everything I can do, I don't have to go to work for anything. Everything.
Yeah, see, I couldn't say that. I just have to go to work.
Yeah, I
have to.
I might try to see if I could do that, and see what they say.
Well, you should.
See, I have leverage because no one else knows to do my job. So if they fire me, they're fucked. But
smart. Weren't you saying
not everybody has that? Not everybody's in the same position as me. Though, so.
Weren't you saying though that you were thinking about asking them if you could just work from home forever now?
Oh yeah.
That'd be smart.
Well, right now it sucks. It's a 30-minute drive to work. It sucks. But once I move into my new apartment, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes away. So I won't give a fuck if I work from home.
Oh, you're getting a new apartment?
Yeah, I'm moving in June.
Congrats.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I signed it a few weeks ago.
You gonna be? Are you gonna be closer to Josh or more far away?
Yeah, that's why I moved. That's why I decided to move. I love this apartment. It's just a distance. Like, I'm gonna be 5 minutes from work, probably about 5 to 10 minutes away from Josh. With no traffic, I could probably get there in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes away from my dad, like everything. So it's like
that's great. That's so
yeah. So I don't have
Nick, dude, you see something about your beard? Your beard is crazy.
Yeah, your beard is.
It's the quarantine beard, man. I shaved like a week before quarantine started.
Dude,
I need to trim it, man. I'm feeling like grizzly, man. I don't like it.
I shaved mine, obviously, like about a week ago. I couldn't. I was thinking about growing mine out too, Nick. I was like, man, quarantine, might as well just grow it. But it's just like, when your beard gets that longer, it gets itchy, and you're like, fuck, man, it's just I hate maintaining that shit. And the thing is I have beard oil and all that stuff, but I have it at work because I'll just leave it at work because I'd use it when I go in the mornings over there. And so I don't have it all my beard stuff. So I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. I always be putting oil in it, like to limit itching. Like, I hate it when it's at like a certain spot and you go through like the itch phase. But I always my secret is with that is I always put like rice. I spray rice water like in a spray bottle on my beard. It makes like my skin not itch.
I'm probably
at all. Like, it's like I'm all about holistic remedies and like health stuff like that. So I just find like little goofy shit like that to do. But yeah, Josh, I'm looking pretty grizzly, man, with this beard, and I got the SPORTSFURY mullet fucking going. Feel like Josh Donaldson every day.
I'm getting to that point where I need to get a haircut, man.
Josh got the beard growing up.
I haven't gotten a haircut in a very long time. I mean, it's starting to get to the point where it's getting messy back there.
Look at this. This looks terrible. It's because I wear a hat.
Bro, when I wake up, I got like a whole thing back here standing straight up when I wake up.
That hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I'm doing when this whole thing ends is I'm getting me a haircut. Bro.
Oh, dude, the hair barbershops are gonna be fucking super packed. You're gonna have to make appointments. I think everybody's gonna be fucking flocking there. Real quick, I think we got a $2 donation from Michael Sachs, Josh. He says Winston in New Orleans thoughts. # we run the South. We like it, man. Smart career choice for Winston.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Winston said, by the way, I want to add this. Winston said he got more money from the Steelers but he wanted to be under
too.
Drew Brees. He wanted to learn from Drew Brees, which I thought was smart.
Yeah, but ex-Noble said they never offered him anything. So
I'm pretty sure y'all did
Steelers.
because I saw that.
So
I saw that.
But
there's no way that because I saw that from I don't know if James Winston said it, but I saw it from someone credible. This is Big Ben's last year too. Do y'all think he'll be good, or do you guys think he's just gonna flop?
Who?
Big Ben. This is last year, probably.
I think he'll be a little bit rusty to start off, but
yeah,
I think as the season goes along, I think he'll go back into the groove.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough.
He's barely been throwing, but
hey, I remember.
Then again, who knows?
Remember, what was it about? When was it, Josh? 3 years ago, when halfway through the season he was talking about retiring.
Mm-hmm.
He was having that shit fucking year. And then all of a sudden he decided to come back, and now he's, oh yeah, I got another 2 years. Which Big Ben are we getting? Are we getting that guy that's fired up and wants to play, or the guy that wants to retire? I don't know.
Apparently he's fired up. He says he feels better than ever.
Yeah, but he's getting older. We'll see how he feels halfway through training.
Yo, did y'all see his fucking beard? Oh my god, he looks like a homeless man. That is huge. That beard.
Yeah, the old Duck Dynasty thing going on.
Yeah.
And that's what really started getting people growing those beards out, man. Duck Dynasty. Goodness gracious. I remember that. Oh, man. Sleeping Angels, are you guys going to be watching Money in the Bank May 10th or no? Money in the Bank?
What is that?
That's a WrestleMania. Is that a pay-per-view going on May 10th, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're doing it at WWE headquarters. They're legit fighting up the floors of the building to the roof. That's how they're doing it.
Interesting. But yeah. Nick, I can't remember. Did you like y'all taking Henry Ruggs, your Raiders?
Yeah, dude.
You liked it? I've heard
I didn't
over CD and Jerry Judy.
See, I don't know. I like them, but I kind of want to follow the script of a little bit like the Chiefs, with Tyreek Hill. I think Ruggs is that kind of flash in a bottle, deep threat. I don't think he'll be on the level of Tyreek Hill, but I see a little Deshaun Jackson in him, and I think it'll create mismatches having a power back and kind of having that zone run offense that we kind of already run and mixing it up and then just trying to take the top off. And two, Derek Carr doesn't really go downfield too much. So I like having two guys that are kind of deep threats and speedsters to kind of have to just make it known that it's a possibility that he could go deep. And those two guys are very, very good with downfield catch accuracy. So I think that they'll do right by Derek Carr and they'll come through for him and grab some of them deep passes when we do try to test somebody.
Yeah. Well, I was just shocked. I would have taken CD over him, but I'm glad y'all didn't. Just throw that out there. But I just like King just said in the chat, Carr's just got to make those throws though, man. He's got to take advantage of those weapons deep down the field. I feel like y'all got. I love y'all's the tight end. What's that tight end's name? Y'all have. Oh my god.
Waller.
Waller. Yeah.
Yeah. Darren Waller.
This might open it up for him. Having some receivers on the outside, the safety's going to have to stay up top. That should open up the middle for him, Waller. So y'all got the weapons. Now you already know, Nick, I don't like Darren Carr that much. So
I know
this is going to be that year where he's going to have to show up. He's got the weapons. There's no excuse, and I think this might be his last year before they'll move on if he doesn't get his shit together, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, man. It's shit or get out the pot with me and Derek Carr right now. I hope for the best, and I kind of like the dude. he's had moments like everybody
Mhm.
forgets. Like there was that stretch where he had that really good season. I think 2016 when
yeah.
he was like a top 4 MVP candidate, and like he had a great season, and then he got his shit busted up.
Oh, when he broke his leg. Oh, that sucked. I was really excited for Derek Carr and them. Like I was excited for that team.
Yeah.
You ever
And
see
then
that
the backup
soundbite from that?
Franklin got hurt, and they had to use Connor Cook in the playoff game.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
guys ever see the soundbite with that?
Yep. Right away.
Yeah, he was literally mic'd up, and he was just like, "I know I broke it."
It's broken.
That shit was.
It's broken.
Yeah, I remember literally right when he went down to the turf, he was like, "Oh, it's broken. Now I'm done. It's broke. It's done." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
he was like, I saw that too. I was like, well, how do you know it's?
He probably heard it snap, bro. They say when you break a leg, you'll hear it. Even if like maybe not physically, but mentally, you'll fucking know.
Doesn't it hurt? Like,
And the
Yeah.
bone he broke like takes the most pounds per pressure to break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just I'm just like I'm grabbing my leg right now, like oh man.
I know
Yeah,
it makes
me
you just
too.
cringe, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see players break their legs like that, oh my god, I hate watching.
I really
this.
hope I never break a leg or something like that.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't broken a bone in my body. Luckily, I'm gonna keep it that
Knock
way.
on some wood, dog. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll do it
You
for
do
you.
stupid
Got
stuff
shit
when you're in
everywhere.
high school because I wanna do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Of
jump
course
off a fucking thing and just jump on like a table.
Yeah, I've sprained my ankle. I've had some fucked up ankle sprains and shit like that, but I've never broken a bone yet. I've dislocated my thumb.
Does breaking
before,
a finger count? Is that breaking a bone technically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I broke my finger.
Yeah. It's
It's a bone.
Yeah.
I actually
Those
broke my
bones.
finger in a fight.
I know. I dislocated my thumb one time. That's the only time I've come close, but they popped it right back in. And it was fine. It was crazy.
Hey, but you asked about my wide receiver that I picked. I know I was talking with you in Discord about it the other day, but have you given any more thought to we talked about like who's gonna be the 1, 2, or the 3 out of CD, Cooper, and Gallup?
Oh well, I think Cooper's still going to be number 1 just because him and Dak have a great connection, and I think CD's probably going to be the third option because Amari and Dak's connection just blew up right away, right? Which is phenomenal, which is rare. And then Michael Gallup's connection last year with Dak compared to his rookie year was phenomenal, right? I remember going back and watching some games with the Cowboys and seeing Gallup his rookie year. Him and Dak he was getting open, but Dak would overthrow him or whatnot. They just didn't have a good connection yet, right? But then obviously we saw year 2 with Michael Gallup, and he just blew up, right? And he had a breakout year, put up great numbers for a number 2 receiver. So I think CD's going to probably come in and be the third option for Dak until he develops that connection with them. But all 3 of those receivers are going to probably get moved around. They're probably going to all 3 can move and play inside or out. The crazy thing is CeeDee Lamb last year during the college season, I saw this is a phenomenal stat of CeeDee Lamb. He played 70% outside, 30% slot, right? 7 touchdowns from the outside, 7 touchdowns from the slot. So even though he only played 30% of his snaps from the slot, he still produced just as many touchdowns as he did when he played on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so that right there is great numbers when I think about it. I'm like, holy shit, that means if you can move him around, he's going to get open. He can run the full route tree to me. So that's what's important.
I
But
have a donation from Michael Sassi Jr. It's $2 says make or break season for Derek Carr. Did you guys already see that?
no, not yet.
We talked about it, but
we
he
did,
said it.
Yeah, we talked. But yeah, that's very true.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you, buddy.
Just like it is for Mitch, man. I want to give Mitch the benefit of the doubt. Like he's a local guy. Like I hope he's your guy because I don't want to see you guys go through quarterback hell.
Yeah, I think Mitch already broke. I don't think our offense. I want us to give another chance, but I don't think we're gonna. What are you fucking laughing at, Sean?
God,
You laughing at Trubisky?
I'm just laughing that you literally already gave up on him. You know.
Wow.
I mean, no, I didn't give. I was about to say. I think that it's already broken because our front office isn't going to let him. Isn't going to let him start. But I want him to get one more year.
Yeah, I think this is a make or break year for Baker too.
Or not even a year.
We gave him so many weapons. We finally got him an offensive line, something that John Dorsey neglected to do for a couple of years. I think if he goes out there and tears it up, I think he'll be looking at an extension in a couple of years. But if he goes out there and does like what he did last year, Yeah, it looks like we'll be looking for a new quarterback soon.
See, I don't know how I feel about that, man. Because like you know, like as a Browns fan, like we were in fucking QB like hell for
We were in QB purgatory for so many years.
28 starting quarterbacks, and in my opinion, Baker is like the best at all of them. Like, yeah, there's some people can throw out, that Derek Anderson had a good year in 07 and like the season of dreams, and other people will say like Delhomme was great, but Delhomme was great before he came here. Like those are the only two guys that like I would even put in the same conversation. I'm still taking Baker over him. Like he's the best guy since Bernie, in my opinion. Like I think all those weapons, like it does kind of make things a little crazy. Like it makes you dominant, but it's also if you don't measure up, it also makes you like look bad. But in my opinion, he's no like Tim Couch. He's no like where I'm just like gonna be like, no, like go ahead, dude. I hope he's our guy for like 8-10 seasons. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah, it could be a make or break year for a lot of quarterbacks this year.
He's definitely our best QB since Bernie. Like definitely.
Oh yeah.
It just pisses me off.
It's a very long time.
We picked Trubisky over Watson and Mahomes. Pisses me off. Like,
oh man.
I feel like that's going to be the conversation for years to come until y'all move on from Trubisky.
But you don't know. All right, I got a crazy little topic I was thinking about. We were talking about it in the Discord earlier today. And I just said I could see it happening. But Patrick Mahomes, yes, we know how dominant Patrick Mahomes is. We know like he's a stud. But I said how, like with what's going on with salary cap, they might not want to be like that strapped. And they might they won the title last year. They might win another one this year. Like what if they kind of just like cash out and they're kind of just like cool with having a change in the guard? I suggested a scenario where Andy Reid maybe retires and Patrick Mahomes wants to leave after a contract and maybe go and team up with another coach like to the level of Andy Reid. He's not the best, but he's better than a lot of coaches in the league. And I could maybe see him not be as successful if he went somewhere else. So like all this kind of like, oh, like they should have got Mahomes. Like he's only like 2 starting seasons into his career so far. Like I want to see where it goes from here. But could you guys see a scenario like that where Andy Reid retires, walks off in the sunset, and Patrick Mahomes kind of like goes with a team that's like reloading up to make a Super Bowl run?
I mean,
years down the road?
I couldn't see that really. I mean, I can see where you're saying that, but I don't think Mahomes leaves KC. I think he left KC. I don't even see Andy Reid retiring anytime soon either. So no.
If you got Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, why would you?
Yeah.
Like Mahomes,
You know what?
Mahomes
I think you're right, Nick. I think he should just walk out. Just Andy Reid's gone. Just leave. Go to a little city called Chicago.
Yes. Hey, Nick, never mind. I agree with you. I forgot.
You're a fucking genius, Nick. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I spoke it into the universe, dog. Watch it happen.
No, I think he should stay in the AFC. I don't want him in the NFC. Fuck that shit.
No, Sean, you'd be singing the Bears fight song every single time.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna go against y'all again.
Another donation. Michael Sachs says he broke his collarbone in high school. Fuck, and playing in high school football.
Oh, that's tough.
That's fucked up.
And I heard once you break your collarbone, it's just like it's so easy to break again. Ugh.
And it messes up everything else, and like your like clavicle, your traps, your shoulder. Kind of like leads to like muscle impingements if you don't work out correctly after shit like that.
Yeah,
not good.
Sucks, dude.
I texted
Josh though. Patrick Mahomes going to the Bears.
Fuck.
What if Deshaun Watson says, "Fuck the Texans, Bill O'Brien, you're a piece of shit," and he walks? Well, I know y'all take him.
It's possible.
What
It's possible.
is there a Chargers fan in the SPORTSFURY? Do we have a Chargers fan? I feel like the Chargers
There's
have no
one.
fans.
Yeah.
There's literally one.
We have Simonelli, right?
No, Simonelli's a Bills fan.
Yeah.
We got
Bills fan.
Wait, didn't that's not what you said?
Little
No,
Pimp,
he's a
the
Chargers fan.
dignified
Sorry,
Pimp.
I don't know why he said. I thought Bills when he said Chargers. Sorry.
Chargers.
Who?
The Chargers are like the homeless team,
Do
though.
we
Like
have
they're
a Chargers
just
fan in our mod squad or in the chat right now? I'm trying to think.
only Senor.
No.
That's the only one I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh.
Do we have a Redskins fan?
Jake the Badass is. I haven't seen him in a while though.
No.
I don't know if there's a Redskins fan.
I
Yeah.
don't recall there being a Redskins fan. If there is, I've never seen
I'm
him.
okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Pot of luck. Pot of luck. I don't know that, but he's a Redskins fan.
Oh, Cole Sports is
Oh,
a
okay.
Redskin fan. Okay, Cole. I'm sorry, buddy.
Shit, my bad, Cole.
Sorry, buddy. I feel bad for the Redskin fans.
I think we have more Bears mod members than anybody else.
The Bears.
I think. Last time I looked at it.
Got a
We have
lot
a
of
couple
Raiders
of
fans
Patriots. Yeah, we do. Nick, Alpha, Mofo.
too. You.
Eddie.
Eddie. I was like, who am I forgetting?
Yeah, I knew. I figured. Yeah, it's crazy. And we only what? How many Cowboy fans? Just me. Trop is in there.
Trop's
Young,
Cowboys
young
fan.
Onyx.
Thor?
Thor. Yes,
Thor.
crazy Thor.
Is it Mitch Gibson? I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cowboy fan?
Gibson's a Cowboy fan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head.
We don't have any Packers.
No Packers at all. No one.
We do. We do.
No, we
Raising
don't,
the
Nick.
chat for you saying that. Oh,
Packers fans are what we call delusional fans. So they're not.
What we call bums, Junior.
The bums.
Yeah, bums.
I call them
No.
spoiled. I call them spoiled. They go
Bear
from fucking
down.
Brett Favre.
Here,
and
Sean,
Aaron
sing
Rodgers.
along. Sing along.
Fucking
Bear
spoiled.
down, Chicago Bears. I'll never let go of that. I literally will never let go of that. I would have had to sung the Packers.
I'm
fight
never gonna
song.
let go that you don't like Mandalorian.
I love it. I love it.
No. Oh, wow. What? Sorry, I didn't understand you.
I will watch it.
I believe he said he will watch it. I think. I couldn't understand. All I heard was
Yeah, that's all I heard.
China.
We're gonna have one more guest come on.
Shit, I almost dropped my AirPods.
All right. I'm gonna send the invite right now. So
Ooh.
hopefully he checks his DM.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna call it a night.
Yep,
All right.
Yep. Oh, Beast One's a Cowboy fan. Oh, that's what I like Beast One. Great guy.
is it? I hope it's beast mode.
Yeah, that would be.
You see two eye emojis
Two eye emojis, that's it,
on
bro.
the screen.
He has a reveal on stream,
Yeah.
but wouldn't talk to any of us beforehand.
Nope.
Yeah.
Jeez. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Still can't believe, Josh. You almost had a chance to hear him, bro.
Wow.
So close. All right, I'm gonna go run the rest
And
real
then-
quick while you get that next person on.
All right. Love this. We don't know. The
If he
Bears
checks
are
his
going to win.
DMs, hopefully he does.
I don't
If
know.
not, oh well, fuck it.
Yeah.
Where are my Packers haters at? Right here, QC.
Yeah,
Right,
I
Right
don't
here,
really like the
PC.
Packers too much.
Man. No one likes the Packers.
I like Favre, but I don't like their
Yeah.
organization.
Favre was fun to watch.
I like those gunslinger risk takers quarterbacks. Like that's why I feel like I vibe with Baker so much. It's just he's
Yeah.
a risk taker, man. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tony Romo was kind of that way too sometimes.
Yeah.
Making some of these huge risks. He kind of just go rogue on the play. I kind of like that. He was fun.
He's kind of curtailed it a little bit too, but that Drew
Yeah.
Brees is a little like that too.
Yeah. What did the Bills do in the draft? The Bills did fine, I thought. And Trop says Beast Mode is one of the coolest guys, and now he's a Cowboys fan. Beast Mode, you're the man. It's just Trop. There you go. I hate the Packers as King Pookie. Hell yeah. My guess is that creepy. No. That would be money.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Is there anything in the first 4 episodes that you didn't know, Josh, that was big in the Last Dance so far? Things that I didn't know. Okay, I wasn't aware that Phil Jackson was such a fucking hippie, and that he blew his first interview with the Bulls. He didn't even get the first interview with the Bulls, really, because of how he was dressed. So that was I didn't realize that. That was funny. And also, Dennis Rodman, when he had like the yellow hair with the spots, I thought it was like a jaguar or a cougar or something like that. Whatever. But it turned out it was 33s. I didn't this whole entire time. I never thought it was 33s in his hair. That was when Scottie Pippen came back.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Ah, look who it is.
Well. Look who let the wind blew in.
Oh,
There he is. What's up, Bobby?
my
Hi, guys.
friend.
There he is. What up, Bobby?
Is that the
Bobby.
one, Josh, you were talking about? Am
What?
I the one you're talking about?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were talking about me. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I
Sure,
mean,
Bobby.
we told you you were going to be on the show today. There you go, Bobby.
Oh,
Welcome.
hold on. Let me turn down my volume.
What's up, Bobby?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Woodruff. Bobby is in the house.
Yeah.
Absolute
Let me
legend. And
turn that. Should I turn that
Go.
echoing?
The
Am
I don't hear you
echoing?
echoing.
You don't.
Oh,
You're
no.
not echo.
You're fine. You're fine, Bobby.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, you're good.
How's it going, Bobby?
I'm a big Giant fan, you know, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
The Giants.
Yeah, big old Giant fan, big Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good
You got the
tonight.
Yankees out.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
you?
and I'm happy with our picks this year.
You happy with your draft?
Yes.
It's good. Y'all did smart. Y'all did good. I know a lot of people wanted y'all to go Isaiah Simmons, but it was smart to go.
Yeah, and then we have. Yeah, we didn't pick up a wide receiver. That was stupid. We got a free agency.
Yeah, y'all needed offensive line help more than anything. But it was.
Yeah,
it was
but it
good.
was stupid not to. That was very stupid.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I felt like y'all could have got more weapons, but y'all saw Saquon Barkley and Evan Ingram
Yes,
still
but we
there.
need
And,
receivers. We only
Yeah.
got. Who do we have? We have.
Darius
Chris
Slayton.
Slayton.
yeah, Tate.
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling
Mhm.
If
Shepard.
he
Yeah,
can stay
he's
healthy.
good.
So y'all have manageable receivers. I don't think it was like a dire need, Bobby. You know?
Yeah.
You guys saw my
But we
boy
got the
Austin Mack.
offensive lineman too.
Yeah, Ben
Offensive line.
Victor.
We got the offensive line. There's Nick Howard with his beard.
What's up, Bobby?
Nick Howard, you're awesome, Nick Howard.
Oh man, you're awesome, Bobby.
And
You're a legend.
Crazy Dog, you're awesome too.
Man, you're the OG, bro. For
And
real.
Sean with his Dallas Cowgirls helmet back there. I don't know,
Cowgirls.
you know,
It's Cowboys, you know, but
I try to be a legend, guys. I try to be.
No, you are, Bobby. You don't even have to
definitely are,
try.
Bobby.
Nick
Everybody loves
Howard,
you, Bobby.
you're the legend. What are you talking about? With that laugh of yours, you're the
Oh
legend.
my.
Josh, am I echoing?
No.
What's up?
Josh, am I echoing?
No, you're
You're
good,
not
Bobby.
You're
echoing.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is
okay.
no
I think
echo.
I'm echoing.
Yeah, we don't hear an echo, so you're good. Maybe
Well,
if you're hearing one, we're not.
is this like doing YouTube when I do trivia?
Yes.
Because I think I should turn on the YouTube.
I think
Oh,
you're
are
fine.
you-
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, we don't hear anything, but
There's
if
no
you
problem.
Well,
might be
I
still
hear
listening to our stream.
I should get
Yeah.
the headphones for my ear.
Oh, you're hearing echo?
I think he's probably hearing our stream, listening to the
Yeah.
stream. You might have to just pause the stream, Bobby. That might be the
Or mute it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Colonel's streaming at this one time. Yeah, so I should turn on the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, just mute this.
Yeah.
Mute that. That's
Yeah,
probably where
okay.
you're hearing the echo.
That's good. I'll do that.
Mhm.
Let me do that first. You won't hear. Yeah, how's that, guys?
You're fine for
Okay.
us.
Okay, much better, much
You
better.
Step into the chat.
Yeah,
you
now
go.
I don't hear the echoing. Sir Colonel taught me that. Sir Colonel.
Oh, God, what is
Mr.
this?
Colonel.
Oh.
He was so patient when I started my channel. He was so good with me. I thought he was gonna kill me, but he didn't.
So wait, you're happy with your draft? Your draft?
Yes,
class?
very good.
That's
I
good.
got we got offensive linemen too, so that's good. Right?
Mhm.
You like Thomas, Bobby?
Yeah, he's good. Yes, the first pick was awesome.
Andrew Thomas.
Finally did something good, huh?
Yeah, I thought
I
you
hope
guys were
Evan
gonna go
Ingram can
worse.
stay healthy.
Yes. We
Evan
should have
Ingram's
picked
a
up a
beast.
tight end though too. My camera's all the way up here, guys. See up here?
You're good. You're good,
Can't
Bobby.
move it. Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
So Josh, are you tired?
No.
Okay, you look tired. I'm sorry.
You're good, Bobby. You're good. So overall, you liked your draft, though, right, Bobby? You excited
Yes,
for this
all
season?
the time. Yes, I did like the draft.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you,
And
are you excited about this year, or if we have a football
yeah,
season?
if we have the season, it's getting worrisome, like you guys are talking about. We might not have one, but hopefully we do. Fingers crossed.
I hope we have a season. I
Now,
want to
you
see
know,
the
they
Bears go
said
16-1.
12 to 16 months for the vaccine, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna have to wait a year.
Yeah.
A year to 16 months, the president.
Yeah.
I heard we may not get a vaccine until at least March of 2021.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Oh.
gonna
Best
be
case.
a long. Yeah, that's.
And no one
gotta
knows
be-
when we're gonna get a vaccine. Like it's just like
Well, they said it's not ready yet, but they're gonna. It's down the road. That's what the guy was saying.
It's more of a guesstimate.
yeah.
Well, I hope it's soon. When did China get the vaccine yet?
Once the I don't think
Mm-mm.
China got a vaccine.
No.
yet.
China.
Hey, wait. So if China finds a vaccine, would they share that with the U.S. Right?
Yes,
I think they
I
should.
Guess is probably.
they better.
China.
They'd probably be
I'm
obligated.
so short on my chair, guys. I'm very short. I'm shorter than Junior. I'm only 5'4". He's 5'6".
That's fine.
I'm a little man. I'm a little oompa loompa. That's what I am. I like that
Oompa
hat, you
Loompa?
guys. I'm a oompa loompa. What kind of hat are you wearing, Crazy Dog?
It's the Browns draft hat. It's got
Oh, I
Brownie
like
the
that
elf
hat.
on it.
So
Nick's
is
wearing kind of the
Nick
same
Howard
one.
wearing the same one too?
Scott,
I love Nick Howard's beard. I hate beards, but you got like
Nah, Nick
Grizzly
Howard can rock
Adams
that
beard.
beard.
Yeah, you got a Grizzly Adams beard.
I haven't been
Josh, you
clean
look
shaven in years.
very, very intense, Josh.
Very intense.
Yeah, you look tense. Are you happy?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, I'm happy too. If you're happy, I'm
Josh
happy.
is ready to go. He's ready for the fight, round 2.
Yeah.
Well, he had a rough night last night, so at least he's better.
Well, him and Josh Jr. stayed up all day.
All right, you know what, Sean? I don't want to
night.
hear you
Yeah.
say you're a little baby and you take naps. So don't.
Okay.
Well, who cares? We need
Okay.
when we get that old, we
I'm-
need naps.
That is fine with me.
I could have stayed
Josh,
up.
you take
my
naps. You don't take
microphone
naps, Josh. You said
stunk.
that. You don't take no
My
naps.
microphone cut out.
No, I don't take naps.
Okay, I guess I get it, but like, here's the thing. I fell asleep at like 2:30 a.m. I fell asleep on Discord actually, and then I woke up.
Oh,
at,
on
like,
Discord? Wait a minute.
will-
You fell
I
asleep
woke
on
up-
Discord?
I think I did. That's what be running for me.
Uh-oh,
But
so I think you... Oh, no, that's 2:30. That's fine.
I woke up at 12:30 or 12:30 p.m. So that was
I
like
can't
9
do
hours of
20.
sleep.
I did 24 hours a few times.
Yeah, you did it with us, Bobby. You did it with me and Josh.
And I did it with Bad Dog. I did it with Bad Dog.
Damn.
You
Hot
okay
take,
with
hot
everything?
take. Junior? Oh, that happened to me before it goes down the wrong tube. So that's
Damn.
not- I hate when it
Damn.
goes.
I choked the water.
Oh, I don't have what's that PlayStation 4? I can't play that.
You gotta get a PS4 and play with us,
Yeah.
Bobby.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna get one soon. So yeah, I got an Xbox, so that won't work. So
Have y'all ever done that? Choke on water?
yes, I did it in the chat today.
God damn.
What were some of your
But,
favorite games growing up, Bobby? What were some of your favorite games growing up? What did you enjoy?
What was
doing?
my favorite games growing up?
What were some of your favorite games growing up?
What, in football, baseball? Are you talking about
Anything.
that games?
No,
Video
did you play
games.
any video games?
Oh, Miss Patman. Miss Patman.
Pac-Man? Ooh, I
I
like
love
Pac-Man.
Mrs. No, Miss
Wow.
Patman was the
Oh,
best.
Mrs.
I used to play at the pizza store all the time. I used to get the high scores all the time. And
That's
into
cool.
the pretzels, bananas, well, a lot of games.
I'm so excited for the PS5 to come out.
And I
and
do
get
like
that.
John Madden. I like Madden football too. I love that.
Jeff, I know
Pretty
you
good.
loved your Ocarina of Time, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we
That
had
Greatest
was
game ever
fun.
made. Greatest game ever fucking made. My opinion.
Atari.
I love Zelda.
Oh, Zelda.
Atari. Did
Yeah.
you have Ataris?
Yeah, I had
Mhm.
Atari.
They
I
only
have one.
made what?
Pong.
There was about 37,000 different Ataris made in the
Yeah.
1970s and 80s.
You ever play Pong?
You know, that's the thing. Back in the day, man, though the gaming industry was crazy. There were so many consoles. Like imagine that.
Mhm.
Today we have the Xbox, we have the
Yeah.
PlayStation, we have Nintendo, right? And there's
Yep.
PC gaming. Back in the day,
Yeah,
there
like Dreamcast and all
there were
that.
there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different consoles with so many more games. And it
Yeah.
caused the gaming industry to crash in the 1980s. Gaming looked like it was over, done.
Yeah.
It was just, it was
Mhm.
dead. And the thing that brought it back was Nintendo. And with a game
Yes.
called Donkey Kong and Mario.
Yes. Oh, I
um,
love Nintendo.
So Nintendo revitalized the gaming
And the
industry. They
Tecmo
did.
Bowl too.
And I love Nintendo. Nintendo
What
will
about
always be.
Tecmo Bowl?
Tecmo Bowl?
I want to
Oh,
get
yeah, I
a
remember
Nintendo
that.
Switch.
Oh yeah, I remember Tecmo Bowl.
Those
Yeah,
were like
the first
huge.
console I ever got was the PS1. In fact, I am pretty sure I still have it. It's
Yeah,
My
we're
somewhere in
first
old
my garage.
console-
farts. Me and Josh are old farts. We got the old games.
My first console ever was definitely, if we're counting DSs, it was a DS. And then my other first console ever for like an actual legitimate console was an Xbox 360, I think.
Oh, really?
And then I got a PS3.
I put
So
so
and I'm
much of
getting
my
the
time.
PS5.
Yeah, that's coming
I
out in
can't wait.
December, right?
Can't wait to be able
I
to
put
play
so
like.
Hey,
much
Sean,
damn
is your
time.
dog there today?
Hold on.
Yeah.
You put too much time into it. What,
If she
Nick?
comes
I was
to the
gonna say,
camera,
The ones that I fucked with, I put
Oh,
so much time into.
beautiful.
Where GoldenEye, Super Smash Bros, Ocarina of Time, Crash Bandicoot, and Need for Speed Underground 2. Like that explains my childhood.
Need for Speed.
Wow.
Those are.
Josh-
I don't remember those games.
Josh, Zelda. It was so fucking good. I love Zelda.
And
yeah.
what's it called? Space Invaders and
Galaga. I love Galaga.
Oh,
on arcade.
Galaga was
Galaga.
Yeah.
cool.
Dude,
I like those arcade games. Like I just like going to the arcade and just playing those games.
Dude,
I remember when Mortal
First they
Kombat
had-
was an arcade game, like before it went to
Oh,
console.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I
that.
remember playing the
Or,
shit
or,
out of
Str-
that.
or Street Fighter.
yeah, that was a
Fuck
good
yeah.
one.
Jam.
Yeah.
NBA Jam is the best stand-up game ever.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I know. I remember. I think you can still buy them, man. I think I told you about this, Josh. Remember, there's like it was like a joystick and a couple buttons on it. You could buy. It's like a little block, and you can connect it to like any TV through the.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
right,
had
yeah.
it had Pac-Man, it had Galaga.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had the Dig one. What was it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Where you're
Dig
digging.
is- Yeah,
I don't
that's a
know.
good one. I like Dig too.
It had thrills through games, man. My mom had it, man. I used to play that shit all the fucking time. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I think you still got to buy them, man. There's.
I think this is the best channel on YouTube. The
Oh,
best.
Thank you,
Hey,
Bobby.
thank you, Bobby.
I'm telling you
Rocha
the
says-
truth.
Rocha says GoldenEye over everything, and then he says GameCube over everything. Well, how are you going to play
GameCube.
GoldenEye, which was on a completely different system than the GameCube?
Yeah, I heard a GameCube.
Roach.
Oh my.
Roach.
Rocha, you bum.
Roach is something else.
Rocha, you bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double Dragon, yeah,
N64.
Jared, yeah,
Well, Double Dragon was good.
N64, hell yeah.
Yeah.
N64 was that system, man.
N64 was pretty badass. Craig says, I lost a friend to Star Fox 64. I used to love playing Star Fox.
Oh yes,
And
that was
he's-
so much fun and ahead of its time.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said I lost a friend to Star Fox 64. He called me gay and went to hang out with the kids down the street.
PS2 was a slept-on good system too.
Yeah. God, totally forgot about Star Fox. Oh my God, that game was.
Oh, Star
badass.
Fox here.
Sir Carlos says, just give me Tecmo Bowl. Dude, I love that
Tecmo
game.
Bowl.
is that I have the Nintendo Switch, right? And I have the online, and on the online, they release all the classic games every month, right? And by now, it's a huge, massive library, and on there they have Tecmo Bowl, and sometimes I'll play it on the Switch.
Yeah, those were like fake plays. I like the Mannings better. They're real people.
Yeah,
Love the real people, and they have the announcers, right?
Mhm.
You have to get announcers.
Yeah, PJ, if you get the online thing for Nintendo Switch, they have a bunch of classic games on there. They have like some old Zelda games and Mario games from the NES days. It's awesome.
I bet Bobby is a goat on Wii bowling.
Yeah, I like that. I like bowling. I love bowling.
No.
Yes, it's true because when I was at remember I told you I was sick. I had 1954 blood sugar.
Mhm.
I had to end up in the nursing home. They had to show me how to take my shots. So physical therapy was that. Play bowling on Wii. Yes,
Wii
it
bowling.
was. Yes, Wii bowling, and I was great at it. I was like scoring like 300 points.
You know, it's funny talking about Wii. I remember when I got in a really bad accident when I was like 20 years old. You remember that, Josh?
Ooh.
And I had to go to physical therapy for about 6 months.
Yeah.
And I would do exercises on a Wii because there's different stretches or different poses. They had like some kind of like yoga or something on it.
Yeah.
And they'd have me do that shit for like I would do like different work like they'd pop my back and adjust me. And
ouch.
Workouts, and then I'd do that, and it was some balance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I that was actually my first console was the Wii. I totally forgot about that.
Wii was good.
I
Wii
used
Sports
to play.
So much fun.
That's what I was about to say. I used to play Wii Sports, and I used to beat the shit out of people with the swords. Okay, gang. But then one day, my dog ate the fucking Wii disc.
Oh
and
no!
Tore it up, and I was like, but yeah, Wii bowling was the shit.
I used to get drunk. I used to get drunk as shit and play Wii with Brandon. You remember him, Josh? We'd get drunk and we'd because he had kids and they'd be over every other weekend. But so he'd had a Wii Sports and we'd play that shit, get drunk as shit and play. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, bowling was good.
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, my bad. No, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. I think we're probably bring up the same thing.
I was gonna ask if any of y'all fucked with that Oregon Trail game, like way back.
I saw you comment that. I saw you comment that.
Yeah.
Bro, Oregon Trail was my shit.
Oh my! On the old computer.
Yes.
Like, oh my god!
You know they have Oregon Trail on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You can find that shit on your phone, Josh.
What was that a game about?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it was like the move from like everybody in like the west, like in like the upper like northeast, to like going over to Oregon and like the west coast.
Yeah.
I'd always somehow kill
like a pilgrimage type game.
That'd be interesting.
Your whole family would die
from dysentery.
Yeah,
everybody.
Dude. Because I would be stupid, and I was always it'd be like, "Are you sure you want to go through this thin ice?" And I'd be, "Do I want to go? What do I look like, a pussy?" And then I go and I fall in.
I look like a pussy.
Everybody.
But yeah, that game was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to look for it and see if I can download it on my PC.
That game was so.
I would totally
crucial.
be down to play that shit like on my free
time. One day we should all hang in Discord and like start at the same time and see who can go the longest.
Yes.
Oh,
that would be so much fun.
That is definitely gonna happen.
That would definitely be fun.
That's a great idea. Jared Page's Oregon Trail, bro. I would put people I didn't like and just start killing them off.
Oh wow!
God, Jared.
Damn.
Of course.
God damn, Craig.
Yeah.
And
fucking Oregon Trail was so good. That was the best game.
So someone brought up Sega Genesis. Fuck Sega Genesis.
The fucking Sega Genesis.
There was only one game I ever played with Sega, and that was Sonic.
I mean, growing up in the 90s, whenever I'd see a kid who would talk about Sega Genesis, I was like, fuck you, you little asshole. You know who had Sega Genesis? Kids whose parents got divorced and they don't love their children at all. And they don't, and they don't know their kids. So, to make them happy, they just buy some gaming Nintendo system. They just go buy the Sega Genesis at the fucking electronics store.
Yeah.
Those are the kids who had Sega Genesis.
You know what's
Bro,
funny?
that's tough. I was one of them kids.
I was just about to say, Nick, I was too. My dad's, I had the Super Nintendo, and my mom's
but
had
you
the
had
Sega.
the Nintendo too, right?
I had the N64 too.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the Sega at my mom's house, but the Super Nintendo at my dad's. So, yeah, it was fun.
That Genesis though, there was one game that slapped, man. It came with like use the controller, or it came with like a gun that you could use, and it was like kind of like you had to like flick it to the side to like reload, and it was like first person, and like the like crosshairs would like pop up on your screen. That was like the only good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait. Which one?
Now
Your
we
parents
got
had the
Josh
Nintendo, and which one of
laughing
your
now.
parents had the Sega? Sean, you said your dad. Your
My
dad had the Sega.
No. My dad we had the Super Nintendo. We always stuck with Nintendo. We had Super
Ooh,
Nintendo.
somebody-
Then after that, I went to Nintendo 64, and then PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and now
$20
Yeah.
donation.
Oh, you
my
played
guys.
mom
Xbox
had
360.
my mom had the Sega.
Your
But
mom had the Sega.
My mom had the Sega for us, and mainly my sister, because she had custody of my sister. My dad had me. But yeah,
Because
20
that's how those parents would buy that for their kids. Like they don't know anything about video gaming, so they just
Yeah.
buy some trash system like a Sega.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I was never really
$20
there,
donation,
so that's probably
guys.
why she did that. So I was only there on the
We got
weekends.
$20 donation by Dave Harvey.
Oh shit, Dave
Wow.
Harvey,
Dave Harvey, thank you so much,
thank
man.
you, bro.
That was very
Appreciate
nice.
that.
Dude.
See, they
Yeah.
all like you, Josh and Sean.
Yeah,
You're
there
the
was
best.
no message, just a $20 dono.
Yeah, we appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man.
No message.
Duck
Maybe
Hunt.
he'll type it in chat. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
Duck
he didn't know
Hunt.
how to do it.
I used to
Duck Hunt was great. They used to when you bought the NES, it came with Mario and Duck Hunt. They
Oh,
would-
Duck
they'd be
Hunt. Yeah, that
on-
was
they'd be on the
good.
same cartridge.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
was
remember with Duck Hunt though. I remember they came out with a version where you didn't have to play it on the console. Like it was like
Yeah.
weird. It came with its own thing, and when I projected it on the wall, and it came with a gun, and you could shoot them on the wall.
Shoot them on the wall.
Yeah,
I
it
never
was
heard of
it's
that
kind
one.
of cool. I think it was Duck Hunt. I think it was because
I like
but
Duck
it,
Hunt.
it was pretty cool.
That was a good game.
Wow.
I used to have one of those like lasers set up in my room that would like put like a laser like show like onto the wall.
Mhm.
And one of the settings on it was like to have like a whole bunch of ducks like flying. And I'm like, no, this is too hickety for me. Even though I'm like, I'm a
Hickety.
ghetto hillbilly myself. So
He's a
hilarious.
hillbilly.
On Super Nintendo, they had this rocket launcher thing that you would buy. It was an accessory. I forgot what it was. I remember I had it. I forgot what it was, but you'd hold it like this, and you
Yeah.
just fire at the screen. I forgot what it's called. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo had some
Yeah.
crazy except
Remember that.
Nintendo had some crazy accessories over the
yeah.
years, man. The glove, the power
Oh
glove.
God, the
Yeah.
power glove.
That was
That-
on. Do you ever see The Wizard? The movie The Wizard?
Yeah, I remember that. But
That was good.
most of their accessories were trash. Nintendo.
Yeah.
I remember the
Yeah.
Virtual Boy. That was a
Virtual Boy.
fucking fail.
Yeah,
They were
Virgin.
attempted at VR or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headset.
That was a good movie.
If you've ever seen an angry video game nerd, he did like a review of all the accessories
Mm.
on YouTube.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought that's
yeah.
true.
I love Angry Video Gamer, man. That dude is a fucking legend. Hell yeah.
Yo, and I gotta say real quick, I've been thinking about it all night ever since I saw it in the chat. Damn you, Craig. I'm gonna watch Tommy Boy after I get off of here.
Tommy Boy was a great movie.
Classic.
Yeah, we got
dude.
a $5
That was-
dono from Riff Reaper, by the way.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Big Reaper is awesome.
He said, I was a Sega kid. SNES games were so much better. One of my favorite was Power Rangers on SNES. All the Power Rangers games on Sega sucked. Yeah.
Dude, I
But
did
one thing-
have a Power Rangers game on Super Nintendo.
Here's one thing I'll
Yeah.
say though about Sega. For whatever reason, the audio was so much better on Sega than it was on Nintendo. I guess it's the way the games were made for the system.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you bought two games that were the same and they were based off of like a movie. Let's say Terminator 2, right? You bought T2 video game on Nintendo and on Sega. On Nintendo, it just like a bunch like that.
yeah.
But on the Sega, it would play the actual song.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I didn't
Also,
think
one
about
thing
that.
that they had over Nintendo. The only
I
thing.
didn't think about that. But thank you for the donation, Jared, and again, Dave Harvey. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they're nice people.
But now, dude, Nick, I haven't watched Tommy Boy in years.
Yeah.
I
That was
haven't watched it
hilarious.
Classic, man.
Hell
That
yeah.
Black Sheep.
Carvey is so funny.
Black Sheep, yeah.
Black Sheep is so funny. I
Yeah,
can't even
Black
like.
Sheep is good too.
I can't even pick one of those, like between the two of those, which one I like more.
Dude, you know
Yeah.
the father of Chris Farley's character in Tommy Boy, he just died like a week ago.
Yeah, what was
Really?
his name again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's so sad that that he died.
Yeah, Farley and
Yeah,
John
Farley.
Candy.
Mm-hmm.
John
John
Candy,
Candy was
awesome.
awesome, dude. Uncle
Yeah.
Buck is the shit.
Yeah,
I
Uncle
love-
Buck was great. I loved Uncle Buck. The big pancake.
Yeah.
The big oh, let's have some big pancakes. And Mrs. Doubtfire was a good movie.
Yeah, Robin Williams was underrated, man.
Yeah, he was. Mork for Mork. Remember that show?
I don't think.
Mork and Mindy. You never watched Mork and Mindy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you must be a young one, Nick Howard. I'm an old fart. Josh, do you remember that movie? A show? Sean, do you
That
remember
was
that
before
show?
my time.
Yeah, I think it was before my time too. There, Bobby.
Sorry, I'm
Josh-
old. I'm sorry.
Josh, I thought you were
guys.
117.
Yeah,
17.
Josh.
I'm old.
It took me a while to get into the TV game.
Oh, I know you're not a TV person, but you gave me good shows to watch.
Yeah.
Ozark, Breaking Bad.
Ozark was great. But guys, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all coming in, everybody
Fun.
tuning
Thank
into
you
the
for
stream
letting
tonight.
me in,
Thank you so
Josh.
much.
course,
Shout out to
Bob.
Crazy Dog. Shout out to Josh Jr. Shout out to
Yep.
Nick Howard for coming. Bobby, thank you.
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me
Thank
in.
you.
I appreciate it.
Of course,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you guys
all
for
coming
having me,
in.
fellas.
Yeah, of
You
course.
guys
Yeah.
rule A
It's
plus.
always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. All
Definitely.
right. Probably gonna be hanging out in Discord for a little bit after this.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody?
Discord.
I'll
You guys
probably
have a
be
good night.
there.
You guys have a good night. We'll talk to
Peace.
y'all later.
See y'all
Peace
later.
with you guys. Nice
Bye.
to see you. Talk to you.
Boy.